I
said
very
we're
nearly
going
puked.
to
That's.
Jason,
Did you swallow it back?
No, I didn't actually puke, but I could have, like, if I'd have carried on, I would have puked.
It was like an automatic
That's
thing.
disgusting.
We are live though, so you know, hi.
We are
God
live?
damn it!
I nearly
not
puked.
live.
Told you not to!
We have like a little like a 2-minute pre-show. It's nothing too special.
Can you hear me now?
They can-
Also, could we not have like a 6-hour ChronoCast?
yeah, it was last time. It was only 2 hours and 20 minutes.
That's
So-
not even true. I was there for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's usually
Oh,
what
so then-
ChronoCast is.
It was
about
like 3 hours last
So
time.
you're lying to me then.
It needs to be 2.5 hours.
It can totally end at 10:35.
No,
Alright,
2 hours.
No,
I do not want to come home from
my-
work, do
my-
ChronoCast, and go to bed.
No,
okay?
my time 10:35.
last week you went out, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. I had to do something,
man, it
but
could totally
No,
end
3
at
hours
8
is too long because we all start like going, what are we going to talk about next?
yeah,
totally
exactly.
end
I
at
think 2
8:35.
hours.
So
would be
2
fine.
hours.
Yeah, 10:35.
Yeah, it's
2
fine.
hours and
2
10
hours.
minutes.
Just 2 hours. Never mind
Yep.
the 10 minutes. Just 2 hours.
All right, 2 hours.
minutes.
Let's start the show now.
Yeah,
Wait,
hurry up,
hold on.
Diction.
It's up
What
to
the
you,
hell's
you
wrong with
tell us.
Diction?
I have to crack open another beer.
You're the one hosting. Wait, I don't have a beer.
It's my
Shit.
hosting beer.
I don't have any beer. I've got Dr. Pepper.
I don't have any beer. Shit, I gotta go to the liquor store.
That's
No.
not gonna happen. We're starting the show right now.
Okay, well, yeah, I could go get a martini.
No, why didn't you get that like 10 minutes ago?
I did, but I drank it already. All right, I can wait. I can wait. I'm good.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, you should be able to. Alcoholic.
Shut up!
All right, can you take us on the show?
Hey, what's going on? It's ChronoCast episode. Fuck, what episode?
The date. The 28th of the
Date.
8th.
It's the day. It's the 8/27, 2000.
Episode everything. Yay!
I am the host tonight. Eatmydiction 1, and I have here Renee,
Hi.
Junkyard,
Hey, everybody, it's Junkyard here.
ChilledChaos,
Little Chilly Willy.
and some dude from England. I forget his name.
Wow!
You know, Utorak, we only have you here to, incorporate like the United Nations type feel.
It's
to
just
get
a
like
cultural thing,
well,
a multicultural thing.
yeah, to
Exactly.
get a representative from England,
We're actually gonna replace you with a Brazilian next week. It's gonna be great.
Trying
to get that-
Latino
that's-
views.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to. The South American audience is untapped at this point.
We'll get someone who speaks Spanish the entire
I
time.
want
That's all they
from
speak.
Rio. We could go ahead and get like Rio and Brazil in anticipation for the Olympics in 4 years and just build it up.
No one cares about the Olympics in 4 years, John.
Nobody cares about the Olympics.
Well, we already had the Olympics and you're
Well,
done with it.
I didn't even care about the Olympics, and it was like 4 hours away.
The Olympics fucked up his internet for like a day and a
It
half.
did. Yeah, it really did.
That's sad.
Yeah. That's how you know you need to move when
Yeah.
like the internet can
Yeah.
be screwed because of an event. Like
Because all the fucking foreigners and fucking goddamn people.
Whoa,
are like,
whoa,
oh, I need to check my
whoa,
Facebook.
whoa.
They were
I'm
using
not
up
allowed
all
to
the
think
internet
that.
tubes.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting all,
I just
Servers
ethnocentric
couldn't
on me,
handle
buddy.
it.
You're getting all
That was-
ethnocentric.
And when my internet was down for an entire day, and when I called my ISP, they were like, "I'm sorry, the British Telecom server's down because they can't handle the influx of people using the internet." I was like, "Why the hell is that happening?" "Oh, it's probably the Olympics." I was like, "Oh, are you fucking kidding?"
That's a scapegoat. It really is a scapegoat. It's probably the Olympics why it's not working.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it still happens even though the people have gone. The Olympics is over. I still get the same issues
See, it's
every
a
now.
scapegoat. They suck.
Yeah.
Good time.
That
My
was their
ISP is
excuse.
terrible.
That was their excuse.
I just noticed that Utorak, my bear is like waving at you, and you're just like staring it down with your
I saw that. Like,
I'm like, hey, and you're like, what?
I love that cat picture. It's amazing.
That's Maru.
Yeah, it is Maru.
What's a Maru?
Maru's a cat.
That's the cat's
Japanese
name.
cat. Yeah.
Oh, it has
He's
an actual
adorable.
personality?
Yeah, he's got like a whole website and everything.
Yeah.
He's the best cat.
I never put my video live. You told me to hold off, and I never put it live.
Well, put it
That's
live,
awesome.
John.
God damn it, John.
We're live right now. Why haven't you put
I
it live?
know. Well, because Chill said, "Hold on a minute," and I totally spaced it.
But that was 30
Okay.
minutes ago.
Oh
First
shit!
thing
I just
on the agenda, what has everyone been doing this last week? We'll start with Renee.
No, God.
You're the
I don't
only
know
one
why
with-
you guys ask me
'cause
what
you're
I'm
the only
doing.
one with the social life. You and Jucker are
That's
the only
not
one.
true at all. I have no social life. I go to
You have a
work, I hate my
boyfriend. That's
life,
a
and then I
social
come
life.
home.
Yeah, you guys have like relationships, so you have to discuss. Things have to happen.
Okay, I can
We do
tell you about
nothing.
how my douchebag coworker.
I have a
got-
relationship. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so I have this douchebag coworker. His name is just douchebag coworker. He doesn't have a name. And he's pretty much the dude that told me that there shouldn't be geeks in the world and tries to make me feel bad about being a geek every single day. So today we go into the office and I hear him go, "Uh-oh, what's this?" And I look on his screen and it says imminent hard drive failure. And I kind of make a snorting sound. He's like, "Randy, do you know what this is about?" And at first I kind of wanted to be like, "Oh, I don't know." But then I was like, "Wait a second." I was like, "Yeah, your hard drive is fucked." And he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Your hard drive is fried. You've lost everything on your hard drive." He's like, "No, no, no, that can't be. We could probably get it back." I'm like, "Dude, are you really trying to tell me like what is going on here? Because I'm pretty sure I'm the nerd. I'm the nerd in this office." And I was like, "No, it's fried. You've lost everything." And then he's like, "No, no, no. We'll see when our IT guy comes in." Our IT guy is like some like 50-year-old dude who doesn't know anything about computers. So, no offense, Chuck, but I don't know.
It's all right. I don't know much either. So.
But at least you don't call yourself the IT guy, Junk. That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my nice little piece of karma right there. I was just so happy as he like sat there at his computer. He's like, "Oh my god, I had all these files. I just finished." Like he's been doing this thing called an audit, and it's like something that takes like 2 straight weeks of just like Excel files that he has to do all over again.
Don't help him if he asks.
I'm not gonna fucking help him. He's a dick. So anyway, that's my.
How old is this guy? Is he like middle aged or is he like?
No, he's like 30, maybe. Like 30, like maybe
How
like
can you be 30 and so incompetent with computers?
because
I don't understand.
he's an outdoorsy person. He goes hiking every day, and on the weekend he can't stand to be inside. He says.
There's a lot of people like that here in Colorado, so that makes sense, unfortunately.
Well, you
but
said
it does.
bears were eating people when we were talking 10 minutes ago.
But that was
yeah.
that was in Alaska, though.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah,
you
that was-
said your wife's boss was eaten by a bear, too.
No, no,
What?
no.
I swear I'm not hearing things.
Seen by
No,
bears.
no. He just got he went hiking in Alaska in Denali Park and got lost and disappeared, and nobody has ever seen him since. So
He's
that
with the
was like-
mistress. It's the mistress, okay? When you
No.
go to Alaska,
Probably
Yeah,
got
it
eaten by a
was fake.
mountain lion.
it's a
no,
mistress.
he was either barefoot, but we think he fell in a crevasse up in the snow.
What a horrible way to die.
I know
Yeah.
that's
That's not even like maybe you fought the bear off. No, you fell and died.
yeah, you just gone, just fell and froze to death, died, gone.
That sucks.
But he always wanted to go there, so there you go.
Well, now he's
got
stuck
his
there
wish.
forever.
That's fucked up.
All right, Junk, what have you done this week? That's
What have I done? Let's see. Well, we got a new roof on my house because insurance came through. Woo! Yay to
new
insurance
roof?
finally. Yeah, because we had a hailstorm that came through, and
Oh
we
yeah,
had,
you
like,
guys get like the watermelon-sized hail out there.
Yeah. So it's just like boom. It woke us up. It was like 1:30 in the morning. All of a sudden, my wife's sitting up, and I'm waking up. I go, "What the hell is that? Holy shit! That's a hailstorm!" And the hail like literally hit the screen, tore our screens off, and literally just. I got a video of it, but it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like half asleep when I was trying to videotape this. Oh, this will be good on YouTube. Let me videotape it, and then I watched the video, and it wasn't that great.
You weren't
So
able to
I-
get the
I-
hail.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, wait a minute, let me put some shorts on before I videotape this. So anyway, so with that, so we got a new roof this week, and so that came out pretty good. They did a good job there. Work has been great, cannot complain. Today is my Friday, so I get to relax. Other than that, I've just been trying to concentrate on putting some games out. I've been playing a new game. I played Toy Soldier. Have you guys ever played that? It was
I
guess
think I've played that before.
I really enjoy that, and obviously you get your mixed reviews from everybody, but that's YouTube. But I'm really enjoying that, so I'm going to try to find some time to game with that a little bit. As far as my Minecraft server, we went ahead and updated that thing, so for the people who follow that, just go on to that. They know all about that.
Ugh, I still
And-
need to do that with my server.
So yeah, we've updated that. It's actually pretty sweet.
Was it like hard to like? I don't know. I've never.
I
updated.
I don't do much of it. I do, I have this great group of people around the world that help me out with it. Namely one guy, Funky, and I think Chills, you met Funky.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I've talked to Funky before.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So he,
I'm worried I'm gonna update it and everything's gonna break.
to Don't ask me because
Because I have so many plugins on my server. I'm afraid I'm going to update to 3, whatever it is, and all the entire map will just explode. And
Yeah, again, I have no
chaos.
idea, but we've just built this huge, gorgeous spawn. We got all these things. It's funny too, because actually, Funky's putting up these videos lately that are following, because he could actually go ahead and follow these griefers, and it's funny because the griefers that try to grief on our server, they grief, but we can literally roll them back within a second. I mean, within a second, and everything they've done is gone. And it's funny because he follows them, let them grief, and they think they're all epic, and then he just bans them and rolls them back. And he's been making these fun videos about it. So it's just, so that's one of the projects that's been going on. Other than that, softball is officially over. We won the tournament for the whole season.
My God.
So our team won the tournament. Unfortunately, I couldn't play because I was in bandages the last game from my nasal and the nose stuff.
Yeah.
So that's that. Other than that,
Congratulations on winning.
yeah, it's freaking awesome. It's cool because it's funny too because I've been on this team now for 17 years on the same freaking team. And with that said, we've always won either the season or we won the tournament. We've never, I think 1 year we've won both, but it's funny. So if we lose like the season, we win the tournament and vice versa. And it's always been that way. And so it's fun. It's a fun game, fun team. It's a fun group, and it's sort of sad because we won't literally see each other. We'll have a couple gatherings, but we won't see each other again until May. So it's sort of sad. But otherwise, that's been my week. Next.
Chilled.
Well, just piggybacking off the hail thing, I had a hail video from last year when hail destroyed everything. Can I show a clip of it?
We all clear.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you
I'll
have
show a clip.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is
that?
it's now on private now because it was a useless video. But this is when hail attempted to destroy and ruin everything I love in the world, and I got scared and I did I cry? No, I didn't cry. I
You have a,
Did you
a
scream?
skylight in your bedroom?
I used to. But this is hold on, this is pretty
How
much-
old is this video?
This is last year, August 1st, 2011.
wait, where is it?
It's on the stream.
I don't see it.
Well, it should
Watch
be on
it,
the
you
stream
got it.
momentarily.
I want.
So, well, Renee, you see it, Renee?
No,
Well, do you have
Oh
the
my
stream paused,
God.
Renee?
I have the stream.
No, Twitch. Do you have Twitch open?
Oh, I thought you were gonna post a link to
No,
the video.
it's what you call it. I have it private.
Oh, you're actually playing it. Okay.
Yeah.
On Twitch.
But
Play it.
this is for the most part. I mean, you can see the water pouring in, the glass is all broken, and the stuff is coming in. On the bed, you can see the hail. There's a big size piece of the hail.
So it actually shattered your skylight.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then in the
shit.
other room, it shattered the sky. But
That sucks.
I closed the door because there was a big bang and it was loud. And then this is just like pretty much outside. You could just see the hail just destroying the fucking cars, and this is no fun.
Whoa.
We've never really had hail before, and this was like the first time, and it sucked because it was huge. Is there bigger?
Isn't that
That's what she
dangerous
said.
as well?
Yeah, of course. I was afraid once the skylight broke. I just ran out. I'm not staying in there. I thought even with the helmet, getting hit in the head with those things is gonna freaking hurt.
Yeah, those things that's like fucking golf
Yeah, that's a
golf ball size.
I know, and literally it was just breaking out, busting out windows of all the cars. So after it was all done, we just walked outside. Like everyone walked outside, like what the fuck happened? Because everyone's windows are busted. It's like a small town apocalypse movie. And then here's my poor car getting fucking pelted with golf
You
balls.
don't drive it. What do you care?
It's such a nice car, and it's the skylight.
So
You have a
But here,
Jeep?
look, this
That's
is-
not a freaking Jeep.
This is what was running down, what was breaking down top of me while I ran out of room. This is the size of like the glass that was just falling out of the sky that broke the skylight. So I'm like, the hell with that. Because those are huge cars, and this was my remedy of trying to fix it. Just pots and pans
Shit.
everywhere. So that was my near-death experience.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
had
that's not-
lightning
but that
strike
didn't
30
happen.
feet away from me.
It's
once.
like you're cooking meth or some shit.
I
Yes,
know.
hail science.
But
Wait, but that didn't happen this week though.
no, that was last year, about a year ago. So that was pretty surreal. And then that was in a span of about 3 weeks. New York had an earthquake, hurricane, and a hail, and we just thought, okay, the world's coming to an end. It's pretty
Wow.
surreal, man. But that was my excitement. As for this week, my excitement was waiting for Guild Wars 2 to come out, and I've been playing it ever since.
Yeah. What about you, Utorak?
That's what I've been doing. Literally just playing Guild Wars since it's come out, and apart from that, trying to upload properly. Literally done nothing else. So my update of what I've been doing in the past week is not so exciting. Not as exciting as freaking a year anniversary of hailstorm breaking my windows and shit.
Right? That's really...
There's just like nothing here that happens. We've been having like rain for the past couple of days, and it's
Rain
a bit windy.
in the UK?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Rain?
I know, right?
Like cold, like watery weather?
Actually, no. It was really stormy the other day, and like I'm like serious like gale force winds, where like you're trying to walk and you have to sort of lean in to the wind. But I live right next to the sea, and there's like this one walkway area which goes in front of like a hotel, and it's just like this big long curve, and you can go. You walk along, and then if you lean over the edge, it's just like a drop to the sea, and there's like some rocks and stuff. And I was like, I thought like, because it's so windy, I thought I'd just go for a walk and just a walk, just a windy, sea, cold, wetty walk, and as I'm doing it, just a massive wave crashes, and I just get soaked. That was the only exciting thing that happened. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna get washed out to sea. That's it.
By a wave?
Yeah, by a wave. I thought I was gonna slip, like, as it happened, I'm like, no! Like, because I thought I'd fall, slip, and it would just, like, drag me somehow.
You know, most people, if they see something like that, they don't go to that edge.
No, it happened. It happened. I was walking, and then suddenly a wave crashed, and it went above me. So.
And again, was there a sidewalk across the street?
No, there was no street. It's just this walk. It's like a path that goes, like...
Well, find a freaking other path. You don't go on that one.
I went there to like experience, like to look out at the sea.
You experience death.
I once climbed up to like the jetties down by my beach during a storm and got fucking fucked up by a couple waves.
See that? It was like that.
Was it cold water?
No, I lived in California. It wasn't cold water. I mean, it wasn't freezing. It was cold to me, but I'm a fucking wuss. Like cold to me, like if it isn't like 74 degrees, it's cold.
Renee, you live in Colorado. It's gonna snow here.
I'm talking about water.
Have you
I
seen
can
snow
bundle up.
before?
I can't bundle up in water.
Have you seen snow
Junk,
before?
have you seen snow?
No,
I've never,
Renee,
Renee, have you seen snow
I've
before?
never seen snow fall.
Oh my God.
Awesome. It's so
you
cool.
gotta videotape your first experience when you see snowfall here.
Max never uploaded it because he sucks, but there's a video of when we drove here, and we drove through the mountains, and I was driving, and all of a sudden I was like, is that rain? And I was like, holy shit, it's snow, and I start freaking out because I'm driving through snow. I didn't really mean to be freaking out that much, but...
It will snow here before Halloween. It always does. So within the next 2 months, it's going to snow. Just be aware of that.
I like snow. I don't mind cold weather.
You have to drive in the snow.
I would rather be cold than hot. I can deal with cold a lot better.
That's true. Especially like when you're in like a work environment or like school. I'd rather
because I can just bundle up. I can wear layers, but when you're hot, you can't do anything.
It's always you can always put more on. You can't take more off.
See, but I do.
Well,
oh wait, shit! Did I say that out loud?
Okay, done. We're done. Bye, guys.
Hey, Utorak. So, how cold was the water when the wave went over you?
It's probably about just above 0.
Ew.
So I was like wearing a hoodie, and it had gone down my neck, and I just like screamed pretty much like because it was so cold. It was a sudden shock. But the thing is, there was people in front of me walking the opposite way toward me, and they saw it happen, and I just like crouched, like trying to like not like get the water on me, and then they were like, oh, as they walked, because they were wearing like waterproofs, they were like, should have worn a waterproof. I was like, fuck off.
That's a waterproof.
A waterproof, just like a waterproof jacket.
Like a rain jacket.
Yeah.
They call it a waterproof though?
Yeah, waterproofs.
I don't know if I like that.
That's weird.
That's what it is.
What do you call them in oh wow, I was gonna say you're in Seattle, but you're not in Seattle, California.
I'm not in Seattle. I'm not in California either.
Well, no, I was Nick.
Dick?
Dick.
I'm offended
Sorry.
I'm in Florida. I'm just kidding. What do you need to know about California?
Nothing. Never mind.
What did you do, Diction?
I went and saw a movie, and that's like the only significant thing I did all week.
You saw that creepy movie, right?
I saw. Well, it's not creepy. Well, I guess it's creepy. If you're a girl, it's probably creepy. But it's uncomfortable. Called Compliance.
Diction
About-
seeing snuff films.
Someone
No,
get
it's not. In a sense, it's weird. So it's like it takes place at a fast food restaurant on like a Friday night, and a
Ew.
guy calls in, and he calls the manager claiming to be a police officer and saying that this pretty young girl at the cash register stole money from somebody, and over the phone convinces her to strip search her, and from there it just gets worse.
What
And
the hell?
It's a prank call, and apparently it's based on a true story, several true stories that actually happened, and it's just really uncomfortable because it delves into this weird like psychological thing of like how far will people go when they think they're talking to an authority figure, like the amount of shit they're willing to do when they think that
Yeah.
they're gonna be in trouble if they don't do it. You know?
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's really good.
What's it?
It's
What, Compliance?
Compliance.
I want to watch that. I like
Don't
fucked up.
see. Yeah, it's fucked up. Don't see it with your parents because they won't talk to you afterwards. Like you took, I went every time I go to see like some sort of like risque independent film. There's always old people there because they can't stand like the big budget like explosion-y loud movies.
So they go to all these really fucked up movies and they leave.
Exactly.
And like, what the
Yeah.
fuck was this?
Thinking like, oh, this movie takes place in the back of a fucking a fast food restaurant. It can't be that bad. Like, come on, people, stop kidding yourselves. Okay, you're 80, you can't handle this.
The last movie I saw with my mom was 300, and she's still been traumatized by it.
Really?
She can't. She said there was so much blood, and I'm like, it's fake blood. Like it's
Just
obviously
many,
fake.
like penises thrust in your face.
I thought I went to go see it because I was like, oh, I'll like the action aspect of it, and she'll like all the really gross hunky dudes in it or whatever.
Gross
No,
hunky
she
dudes?
was. I don't like dudes like that. It's gross. But no, she didn't like it. She thought it was too gory for her taste.
Talking about movies, I decided to, for some reason, experience, and I didn't watch the whole freaking thing. I hit fast forward quite a bit. Human Centipede this week.
Oh,
Oh, you
really?
did see it?
Yeah, I
Really?
did. I said, all right, I'll figure it was on Netflix. I said, all right, I'll watch it. So I put the damn thing on, and I was watching it, and I was like, all right, this is weird. And then I said, oh, wait, maybe they'll show the girl's tits. Let me watch it. So I started watching it.
You would.
So I started watching it. It's like, oh, okay. And then he did what and I was like, oh, this is stupid. This is gross. So I fast forward. Netflix is really cool because you can like really fast forward to like sequences and areas that you need to get to. And so I just kept.
Got it.
Well, I mean, there was like freaking 30 minutes of the same thing of them running around the house, trying to crawl around the house or something, and it's just, oh wait, there's a, I don't want to ruin the movie if somebody really wants to watch it. Fuck it, I'll ruin it. So then they go to so then the cop came in and all that. It was stupid. Did you watch 2? Anybody?
The second one?
Yeah.
For what?
I watched the second one. Yes.
Which movie?
Human Centipede.
Human Centipede. The second one was
Oh.
not nearly as good as the first one.
Now, did the girls come back?
Well, no,
Did they
the second one is all meta, and so it takes place in the real world about this fucked up dude who never talks, and he loves the Human Centipede movie, and so he tries to reenact it.
Wow,
What?
it's
And
That
create
is
it,
meta.
and he creates like a 12-person centipede instead of
That's
16.
retarded.
or
I have
34
zero
or
desire to
something.
watch that, man.
That's really.
Because
meta,
the end result is because you see the girls at the end. It's like, what happens to them? You got to wonder.
Well, no, I mean they die basically.
Who's coming up
Spoiler
with this
alert!
shit?
Spoiler alert! They die.
Yeah.
But
But
if you haven't seen it already,
There's films that's like as bad as like Teeth. Like that film is just retarded stupid.
oh, it's so
I
stupid.
didn't like honestly, I felt like a Human Centipede, as ridiculous as it is, like it's still like for a fucking like a torture porn horror film, it's one of the better ones. I think it's better than Possible. I really do. Like I love horror movies, and I can appreciate a good like fucked up horror movie, and I think that one it hits all the points. And the guy Dietrich Laser, by the way, his last name is Laser. Okay,
Real name?
yeah, the guy that plays the doctor, his performance is really good.
Yeah,
He's
really
creepy. He's
Yeah.
creepy.
When he starts crying when he sees his creation, like that's fucking dedication to like a performance. That's dedication, dude. That was so good.
Oh my god.
I tried to watch that for Halloween. My friends bitched out, so I've never actually finished the entire film. But I knew that they already died, so you didn't spoil it.
Well, now we just spoiled it for 2,000 people.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
It
who
doesn't
cares?
matter.
But so that I forgot. Oh, and I've been watching Dexter also this week, season 6.
Don't talk about Dexter.
That's not Dexter. We don't want to
No.
give anything away.
No, we're not talking about Dexter.
Let's get
No,
on
I'm
to topics
talking
because we've gone for a while without talking about topics. Okay,
Go ahead.
first order of business: Guild Wars 2.
Oh
the
God!
It's so good.
pre-release early access for everyone who pre-purchased the game came out. For me, this is my first MMO ever. I've never played an MMO. I played the beta, the first beta, for a couple hours, and I really liked it. And this is my first actual experience. I know Chilled has lots of experience. Renee played the first Guild Wars. I don't know about Junk. Did you ever play any MMOs?
Oh,
I'm
I
told, we don't
have,
know what MMO is.
but
What's a MMO?
Momo.
What's a Momo?
I've worn a muumuu before.
What about me? You didn't even say about it's about me.
Cats don't
There's-
play MMOs.
I mean, there's this whole, Turk, there's this whole thing where I don't care about your opinion, and
Well,
that's
experience.
a
We're
factor.
talking about experience, not opinion.
I don't care about your experience. No, but what have you done? What have you accomplished in your life?
WoW,
In the world of
MMO, Guild Wars, like Final Fantasy. So
No one
MMOs.
plays Final Fantasy online.
Final Fantasy 11. Yeah,
No one
they
played
still,
that.
They still do. I played it for like 3 years.
I never played Final Fantasy. There were too many of them. There still
too
are
many.
too many of them.
There still are too many.
How
They're
How
still
can they have
releasing
that
so
many different subplots about anime
Yeah,
characters?
if you were to play any, the only good ones would be like for someone now to play one, the
9.
best one to play would be 9, yeah. Because
Final
that's the
Fantasy is like
easiest
what Call of
one.
Duty's going to be
Number
something.
9.
I
No, no, it's not
Number
because
nine.
like every single one of them is well, not every single one, but most are good up until 9, and then the rest is shit.
You know
Final
what,
Fantasy
man?
6 is like the I feel like that's the underdog. Like everyone loves it, but not everyone knows that everyone loves it.
No, it's bad. Final Fantasy 6 was bad.
What?
I got bored after 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah, I
got
played for
bored
about
after
3
5
hours and
minutes
was
in
bored.
like Final Fantasy 3, I think.
You didn't
I
like
played
Final
7.
Fantasy?
7 because it was like I had a PlayStation and I was only playing it with like for the action games, and then my friends at the time in junior high were like all about Final Fantasy 7, so I was like, fine, I'll borrow it and I'll try it out. And I played it to like the 3rd disc, and then I kept dying over and over again. I'm like, well, up until that point, it was really good.
Final Fantasy 7 is, in my opinion, the best, but then it's really really up there with Final Fantasy 8. Final Fantasy 8 has one of the best intros out of all of the series.
That game was
but-
cool. I couldn't understand the card game, the mini game, which is essential for you to
That
win.
that was amazing. I love that game. Like collecting all the cards for each mob, was awesome. And then that was when it like spawned. Like I don't know if there was card games before that, but if it wasn't, then that was the first one. And then they used them in everything.
You know, we
Pretty much
need,
after that.
we need card
Anyway.
games on motorcycles. That's what we need.
Wait.
You don't understand, but trust me, we need card games on motorcycles.
Guild Wars 2. Anyway, we're talking about Guild Wars.
Yeah,
2.
Guild Wars 2.
I'm really liking it. I think it's really fucking. I mean, I don't have anything to base it off of. Like, I can't compare it to WoW or anything, or EverQuest or anything like that. But it's really the thing that's really captivating about it is that every single world or like parts of the world have not only their own distinct style and visual quality, but they also you feel like you're being told a story when you go in there. You know, like every place you go. Like, you feel like you're seeing a different part of the history of this world and shit like that. I think that's really fucking good that they got that for a game that's so broad that they managed to
Yeah,
make.
I feel like stories are kind of rare for MMOs. Like, I feel like a lot of MMOs kind of ditch the whole story aspect and just go for loot, grinding, loot.
Yeah.
Which is so different about this. What like
Right.
me and Chill were doing today is like exploring.
We got
and
gay.
there's-
We got very gay.
There is so
you-
much like.
Did you hold hands at all the vistas?
Well, we were
Did you frolic?
through the forest a little bit, yeah. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, explain for the not individual. Now I actually know
For
what
the
an
old
MMO
guy,
is now.
explain
But
for the old guy.
explain what an MMO. Well, because forever I played Call of Duty and first-person shooter games, so I never knew what a freaking MMO was until recently. So there's got to be a handful of people that may not know. So please explain it.
MMO is basically an RPG, but you're in a world where you're running into real-time players constantly. Like, when you go and see a monster and you fight it, there's going to be possibly 2 or 3, maybe even 10, like we had last night, of people who also see that monster on their home computers, and you all are gonna kill and fight it or whatever.
We had 60.
We had.
We had 60.
Well, I know. Well, depending on where we were, I seem to have a group of 10 with me at all times,
was-
even when I wasn't with you. When we were all together, it was like 60 people.
Bella
yeah.
Broadchest
Okay.
never travels alone.
Now, MMOs, is there a time when MMOs were considered 5 people, and now they're considered how many?
Well, no, they were always.
No, they were
never
always
a-
big because
Yeah.
MMO is massively
Massively.
multiplayer online role playing game. That's what MMO is.
And so with Guild Wars, how many people can play at one time?
Well,
There's like
Um,
loads of different servers.
Yeah, there's like different worlds, and each world is basically its own server.
if you just have give like an estimation of it, it would probably be like at any given point, 1,000 people could potentially be playing together at the same time
On one server.
on one server. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, for example,
Oh
And then
shit,
there's,
I gotta
like,
beep
30
that out.
worlds.
Beep that shit out! Oh shit.
What the fuck are you cunting talking about? We don't
stop being
now.
two dicks and let's go on with the show. So,
Dick,
at any
dick,
given
dick.
time, you could have it where 60 people could just show up in an area and just start doing an event like we had last night. We had like a guild just following us around. Our guild, the Bort Guild. They were just following
The
us
Guild of Internet Fame, #board.
Hashtag.
around. So we had 60 people just following us around as we were doing random quests.
Wow.
So the idea is just to, just group up, and I think what they lost in a lot of MMOs or recent MMOs is the idea of exploration, the idea of it's supposed to be an adventure game, the idea you're supposed to, it's not meant to be necessarily a time sink, but a time sink that rewards you, and a lot of games forgot about that. I think this
Yeah.
game is finally putting it back in where, hey, I want to explore stuff because it's just really cool.
I don't want to talk shit on World of Warcraft because I never actually played enough to like talk about the environment, but I do know that from the people that I know who played World of Warcraft, the only thing I ever heard about them was it's addicting. You get awesome loot and mounts. I never heard anything about story being awesome or exploration or the different like worlds that you enter that just look really cool. It just seems that it's all about the stuff you get.
You're kept on the
Not,
track.
Yeah,
not
it
so
really
much about
is.
the
That really
experience.
is.
The carrot's constantly dangling in front of you, and that's the problem with that game. The story, people do care about the story, but those are like the really deep-seated lore guys who really like, oh man, this is...
They actually do the role playing,
Exactly, and they'll care
game
about
and
it.
all that shit.
Which
Yeah,
is
because they
fine.
have those role-playing servers, don't they?
Yeah, and you have that, and they care about the story, but for the average Joe, no, it's about a game that's almost a time sink, and there's no exploration in WoW. Everything is pretty much one-dimensional. It's just flat, and that's all it is. And even with the flying mounts, it's just no fun. I don't know, Guild Wars has me really
And
excited.
it doesn't look good. Like, it's old, it's outdated now, and Guild Wars 2 looks fantastic.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, though. WoW probably still has the best rating scene there is. When the new dungeons come out and they finally do it, yeah, to get 10 guys together and complete something and work together, you feel like you accomplished something. So I give them that.
We'll hit that in Guild Wars too.
We'll
You'll
see.
do that in Guild Wars 2. We haven't leveled up and we haven't gotten those places, but they had those in Guild Wars 1.
No, they will have them, but I can't.
Where you had to team up and you guys had to have the right builds with everyone. You had to work together and be like, you need to have this build, you need to have this skill, all that stuff. Like they
We'll
have that
see.
in Guild
We will
Wars.
definitely
But
see. WoW is
The
hard to beat rating.
the difference with Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 is Guild Wars 1 that you could only level up to 20, and now you can level up to 80, so there's like
Yeah.
a lot more like variety with that. So the potential for exploring all these new other worlds is just huge. So but there's already people that are at the highest level.
Yeah,
pretty much.
freaking ridiculous.
Now, can individuals go on an MMO single people that don't know anybody and just walk around and cruise the server and explore?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
me and Utorak were doing today. We weren't really questioning. They have little kind of, I would say, mini games inside of the actual game where you get these certain vantage points, these vistas, and like climb up on doing these jumping
Vistas.
puzzle. Yeah, vistas. Do these jumping puzzle games, and we literally spent about 4 hours just walking around, just getting everything, just exploring the entire environment. At one point, we jumped off this bridge like, oh, I wonder if this bridge is still part of the game. And we jumped off, and I thought he died, but he just landed on the water behind it and just opened up an entire new world. So it's just this huge thing.
Okay, now going into Guild Wars as a novice, aka Junkyard here, is it worth it?
You need
If
time.
You need time, and it's good to if you've never played an MMO, if you've never played Guild Wars, it's good to play with some friends who have, or if you all be newbies together and kind of figure it out.
Because you said the disc is coming out tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go over to the game store and pick it up tomorrow because I'm really thinking about doing it. From hearing the excitement in your guys' voice, I'm somewhat excited to learn about it. And if I get pulled in, I'm okay with it. But you're saying time, and of course that's one thing I don't have.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's not really a time-consuming game, but if you want to get into it, it's best to play with some friends because otherwise you're going to be very confused and you won't know what to do.
That and
But-
the problem is when when someone's 40 and someone's level 4, although you can scale down the levels, it's kind of like crap. We're doing the same area for the 4th time now. It kind of makes it hard if people are leveling.
But you
it
can
up.
definitely play by yourself
Oh,
if,
yeah,
if you're not against being very confused for the first hour that you play.
First 12 hours.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
'cause
easy.
it is a real it's a learning curve, and
Yeah.
it's
And
definitely one of the hardest things to get around if you've never played one before, because you'd just be really confused as to what is going on and what you have to do.
But the cool thing about Guild Wars that I think has an upper hand on World of Warcraft, what I hope that they'll start doing with more MMOs, is the fact that it's not a subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pay for the game once, $60, and that's it. You don't have to pay for more subscriptions. They'll
That's
they'll
nice.
release expansion packs. Like Guild Wars had Nightfall, Eye of the North. They had a couple of other expansion packs, and all of the expansion packs, I think they're about $30. I think they're usually half price, and they're all really good. At least for Guild Wars, all of their expansion packs were really good and well worth the money.
I heard they
Now-
give you additional skills and additional content
Yeah.
and just open it up. And I do the other way they make revenue is they have cosmetic items for sale. I'm really hoping it stays at only cosmetic items and it doesn't, open the floodgates for, hey, look at this super awesome weapon. Let me buy this up now.
ArenaNet's usually been pretty good about that. They've never really given an unfair advantage to people with money, real money.
See, the only thing I don't like so far is that you can buy gems with real money and then you could trade
Yeah.
those gems for gold.
Yeah.
So you could pretty much, it's buying gold with money, and then you could buy anything on the auction house like that. I mean,
And that really only affects you, I guess, if you're really interested in doing the world versus world PvP aspect, which I personally have never been a fan of. I'm more.
amazing.
I like playing with friends and doing our own adventures and
Come
doing
on,
quests
kicking down
together.
a door, kicking down a castle door as you're trying to storm it and take over the castle with 40 other guys holding the castle. Come on,
I don't know.
you gotta get into that.
It's not my scene. It's not my scene, bro.
Not just. But Junk, yeah, it's something that it requires a bit of time commitment to it. Otherwise,
But is it worth it? I mean, is it a fun? Obviously, I mean,
It is worth it. It
unfortunately,
is worth it. Yes.
yeah.
because I'm really thinking about picking it up tomorrow, and I think if I could, one of you guys. Oh, that's the next question. Do any of you guys, or have any of you put any tutorials how to play the game, or are you just guys
No,
doing?
but I think
No,
we're
that
all
wouldn't be your
gonna-
need.
Do you
Yeah.
plan on it?
No, not really.
It's not really a game where you need tutorial to be held, have your hand held through it like that. It's more so just sort of getting the hang of it. It's pretty straightforward. You have a single skill when you start out. You have a single skill. When you see a monster, you hit that skill, and it's the game itself does a good job of walking, literally holding your hand through it. But it's more so knowing where to go for quests that you kind of have to get the hang of.
Not even that, but
stuff.
there's a basic level of everything. Combat, it's pretty straightforward, and you'll get the hang of it. But just understanding the game, the crafting, the different skills, the professions, the races, and where to go—that's where it gets complex.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as this is one of those games that I don't plan on playing, it's finding myself in my underwear playing here, not drinking water.
You may find yourself doing that sometimes.
That's scary.
I don't know. I was gonna do that today, but I realized I had to come on here and do this.
I planned on doing that when I got home from work, but then ChronoCast.
But no, I like doing ChronoCast too. But it's the game. Yeah, you may find yourself well, you know what? I really want to see the next thing after this. So, 7 hours later, where am I? Oops.
Ooh,
Yeah, it
okay.
happens. But the thing is, though, you don't feel like you have to because there is no subscription fee. With World
How
of
big
War-
is the world?
It's fucking huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Well, this is bigger than what she
Hey,
imagined.
hey! That's
Calm down,
not
John.
that kind of podcast.
Calm down. Yeah, this is a PG fucking podcast.
So, but it's really big. It's honestly, you're just oh my god, there's more, and you just keep going more, further out. You're god damn.
Really?
That's
All
what
right.
I said.
I'm somewhat. And okay. Oh, what kind of computer can handle it?
Jesus, computer.
I recommend it's probably a mid to high range. I don't
Alright,
think
so
it
let
will
me-
work on a
here,
low
let
range
me-
PC.
All right. Let me see what my computer. I haven't looked at my computer stats. You
Yeah,
guys-
you'll want to have you don't need to have a super expensive computer, but if you can play most PC games without a problem, then you'll
Yeah.
probably be able to play this game on medium to low specs
Not like
or
it's
medium to low
Crysis.
settings or whatever.
I
Yeah, it's
imagine,
not
like,
fucking
the-
Battlefield or something.
Yeah, a minimum graphics card would be a GTX 400 series, and maybe something a bit lower, but anything like below that is not worth it. It would just not look good.
Not,
let me
not
see what
look
I
good
got.
at all, would it?
No, it wouldn't. Eat my diction.
Utorak! Okay.
Are you
Alright, let's
children
see,
done?
so-
Are you
All
children?
right, so my computer, and again, this is for individuals that may not know this and like myself. All right, so processor, I have, what do I have? I have the i5 CPU processor.
What,
so that's fine.
What model?
Well, it's a 5.9. What the hell is this? It's 600. Well, it says 670 at 3.47 gigahertz. Is that good?
Wait, the iPhone.
It's an i5. It's an Intel.
i5 is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then as far as memory, 8 gigabytes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh wait, you
Okay.
have an E7. Oh, okay, you have
What's
an
your
E7.
the graphics card? That's probably the thing that.
Oh, okay. So let me tell you what graphics card.
Chuck, do you have
Hold
an E6700? Is that
Oh,
what you're
shit.
looking
You guys can't. Why can't we have links in the goddamn chat? Sorry.
on.
Junk?
What?
Is it-
What?
I figured I'd give my
6700?
fucking my specs to help people out.
An E6700. Are you sure it's an i5 or an E6700?
It's an i5. It says i5.
Okay.
So it's an i5, and then oh wait, actually I gotta pull my. God, I haven't looked at it in a while. I've been playing frickin' Minecraft for so long.
Okay. Well, while we're doing this, let's move on to the next topic. Instead
did
of
everybody-
listening to Junkyard be muffled in the background there.
I love you,
Good.
Mike.
Oh god.
I love you too. Good sequels. Okay, so what makes a good sequel
Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
No, that's a bad
for a
sequel.
video game?
Sequel. Sorry.
And that
Video game
is not
sequel?
as good as the first movie. Just saying.
Shut. Let's not go into that because it is not
Okay, the Ace
Viral,
Ventura
viral,
sequel is
it's better.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
my favorite movie ever.
So I guess the idea is okay. So every year there's a Call of Duty game, and more often than not, it's just kind of they put more bells and whistles on it, and there's not a lot of substance to it. We all know that. But then what about other games? Because I remember there was a game,
Well,
For
all
the
the sports games.
sports, yeah, like Madden.
I don't think those count as sequels.
You wouldn't count them as sequels?
No, I just can't
Yeah,
cash
they're
cows.
franchises. Yeah, they're just franchise.
I see those as like cabs.
So,
Guitar Hero stopped being like a whole like Guitar Hero 1, Guitar Hero 2. It started being like, oh, this iteration.
It just started being like, here's more songs to play.
Exactly, which you
Here's
can
more
download anyway. Like,
Yeah.
just not-
so what do you think for a sequel? For example, if we were to take like Madden, you think they should do one every 2 years and then just decide to update, the rosters and update some game mechanics like through DLC, or do you think every 3 years and just do DLC that way? What would you think if you
Well,
were Madden?
The problem with Madden is that it's like the same fucking game. The only changes they do are like changing the rosters on the teams.
They do the hit animation to different little
they're
technical
adding up.
things.
They do updates as far as the
Physics.
details.
I feel like they do updates that could easily be done in a regular update or
They probably
a
could.
DLC.
They
Like,
probably could.
Well, I
think
mean, you're going
it'd be
sequels.
understandable if they did like every 2 years they release a new one, but every year is unnecessary.
I definitely
Any
think that
sports
milks it.
game does not need to be updated.
But then when it comes down to that, what do you do in terms of naming the games? Do you just call it like this is FIFA 9, this is FIFA 10, FIFA 11, or do you call it like, FIFA 25, 2005, FIFA 2007, and then you're missing years in between?
But you got to look at
I think
so
it's
many.
like numerical, like 1, 2,
Yeah, I
3.
think that would probably work.
But you got to look at so many times individuals don't find particular games until they catch. For example, Call of Duty. I didn't play Call of Duty series until Call of Duty 4 came out.
That's because you're a bad person, Junk. I was
Well,
playing it since 1.
I didn't play until I didn't play the multiplayer until Modern Warfare 2.
Oh my god. So
I played the game itself starting with Call of Duty 2, I think.
Call of Duty 2 was good.
But I never played the multiplayer. Obviously, I just played single player.
It's all about the Big Red 1 multiplayer. That had good multiplayer.
But I didn't actually like get into it until Modern Warfare 2. So I mean,
But-
I'm not
I mean-
putting down sequels or sports games like that, I just think it's unnecessary for them to update every year.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But as far as and I'm going through the marketing aspect for gamer scenarios, are they doing it because they want to just keep it fresh, keep it going? So it's like, obviously I didn't catch on until the 4th.
They're doing it because they know that people who are fans of sports games will buy it.
Well, now are you just talking about sports games, or are you talking about any game?
Any game.
Well, I thought that we were just talking about sports
Yeah,
games.
specifically we could talk about sports games, but for the most part, any game.
Yeah, I think, like Call of Duty, if they're diehard Call of Duty people, they'll just keep buying it because it's Call of Duty. That's what I did until Black Ops came out. Like, I was all set to, like, keep buying Call of Duties because I just loved the game, and then...
And Black Ops
Black
Ops was totally
shit
different.
on my heart.
Black Ops
Did you
was
buy
totally-
Modern Warfare 3?
I did buy Modern Warfare 3 because I was hoping maybe just Treyarch sucks.
Yeah, low.
And I was hoping, like, Infinity Ward, what was left of it, would kind of rekindle my love, and it shit on my heart again. And
I bought
it just
2 copies.
set it on fire.
Who bought 2 copies?
Me. I got it on PC, and then because other people were playing it on console, I was like, I got it on console, and then I ended up breaking my disc.
That's okay. I bought the Prestige Edition. So.
Oh, you bought the Prestige Edition? I bought the $150 collector's edition of Star Wars, now a free-to-play game.
I did the same with a £50. That's what, like $70 limited edition for Final Fantasy 14, and that's also free to play.
Yeah, that's fun, man. $150 on free-to-play game. Good stuff.
So, Nick, what's your thought on it?
I think, I hope that Naughty Bear 2 is everything the original game should have been. Because that game fucking sucks, and I'm sorry, but I'm tired of people asking me to play it. I did try to play it. The game's fucking terrible! And the next game, I watched the video, and it looks like they're trying to do things a little bit more right, or righter, if you're American.
More correct.
Shut the fuck up!
You know what has
Slimy
the best
prick!
You know which one has the best sequels every time? Sims.
Sims
was good. Sims 2 was good. Sims 3 was awesome.
Although I think they rip you off, though. I mean, come on, $40 for each expansion. There's like 7 of them every year.
Well, I never played the expansion.
Well, my fans yell at me. I have no choice.
The game series, I feel, and I'm probably going to get, I don't know, some hate, but not that much. Game series, I felt, has really held up and possibly could keep getting better. And this includes the PS Vita releases, too, is God of War.
God of War's been good.
Every game is
like
somehow way better. Really, go back and play.
I've heard about God of War 2. It sounds looks amazing.
It's really amazing,
There's
and
sex
every
scenes.
game is there's sex scenes and really elaborate puzzle sequences that are not too elaborate for stupid people.
Did you say there were sex teams?
No, sex scenes.
Sex teams?
There's a quick time.
There are sex teams.
There's
and then
sex
you can have-
teams
there's
and
an
sex
interactive-
scenes?
Sex minigames.
It's a 2-player game, sex teams.
Yeah.
You have to button mash A to hump faster.
Well, I don't. Yeah, kind of.
What about Battlefield? What about the Battlefield series?
Battlefield Bad Company sucked.
You didn't
No,
like Bad
I'm
Company?
not saying Battlefield Bad Company. Like that's a different. Like that's not
That's
essentially with Battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
is
remember
actually.
Battlefield 2.
Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3,
Okay.
and then including the expansions.
I never really played Battlefield. So.
I think that Battlefield 1942 was amazing, and then Battlefield 2 was also amazing, and then Battlefield 3 was again amazing. So I think they're very good
But
with
they
their.
were all different, though.
Yeah, but
Wait.
they're still a part of the series, and they're still sequels.
That's true.
They may be different. They may not have like related single player stories, if any story at all, but they are still part of a series.
No, I agree. Battlefield has been pretty good so far. Let's see if they go the way of Call of Duty, because I can't believe there's going to be a Battlefield 4 beta.
I'm
already.
concerned about Battlefield 4. I think they'll fuck up with that. I think they've been pressured for the constant releases of Call of Duties to do a similar release to.
Which is
When
silly
did
because they should know that Call of Duty is only going down.
When is that coming out?
He's going.
Well, they do, because if you remember, they trolled Activision, I think it was. They bought, or they did something with Call of Duty. They bought like a domain that was a Call of Duty, and then it took them to like
That was
Battlefield.
some rogue guy. That was a rogue guy.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
Oh.
wasn't actually them. They could
I
get
thought
in trouble
it
for
was
that.
actually them.
No, it was some rogue guy who had a hard on
Yeah.
against them.
People in the chat mentioned Halo. That's a pretty popular one with sequels.
But you know,
I've-
they let me.
Yeah, but Halo 2 sucked.
Hey,
I've already
hey,
established
hey,
that.
hey.
Max loved Halo 2.
It's
right?
ridiculous.
Oh,
Halo
really?
2.
Really?
Didn't
He
you
just
love
said
Halo
in the
2?
chat. He just said in the chat that God of War frustrated him, so he hates the whole franchise based on that.
We weren't talking
I'm
about
pretty
God of
sure
War. We're talking about
Max
Halo.
doesn't get a say in this. What's Max?
my God.
Can you kick him in the nutsack for me real quick? Just a love tap. A love tap in the nutsack.
Love tapping the sack.
I need those.
Oh.
But let's get off that. Let's get off that. On Halo, though, I gotta say they've been letting me down. I mean, ever since Halo 3, you had ODST 2 years later, then Reach a year later, and now Halo 4 2 years later. They're getting me a little confused with all these releases of games that I really don't care about.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying
Wait,
attention.
what are you talking about now? I was not listening. I was looking at the chat.
Like I was saying, with all these new Halo games.
Wait! I know this is an interruption, but you remember what we were like at the beginning when we were talking about what have you been doing this week? Remember I've got something to say. Me and Chilled were in a Skype call and we were looking up things on Urban Dictionary, and then we were like, oh, let's look up our middle name. And like I started to read out what my middle name was, and then he started reading out with me, and it was like we have the same middle name. So I thought I'd just bring that back up before I.
Can I go back to Halo now? Can
Yeah, go back to Halo.
Thank
Sorry.
you, thank you.
Wait, what's your name?
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
One step closer to finding you on Facebook.
Oh, that's so clever. But anyway, with Halo though, I felt like 1, 2, and 3 they were all 3 years spaced apart, and that was a good time in between. And all of a sudden they're getting pumped out kind of a lot faster, which makes me kind of nervous. Just didn't know if anyone else shared the same concern, you know.
Again, I blanked out when you were talking.
So we'll just move on from
The end
Halo.
result is you know, they gotta take the time.
I'm not even joking. I blanked out. I heard the last 4 words.
Nintendo does it well, okay? Super Mario, New Super Mario
Mario.
Brothers, New Super Mario.
All right,
New
well,
Super
okay.
Mario
Let me throw
Brothers.
this question out. Let me throw this question out there about sequels. Time span between sequels, does that hurt?
2 years
For example, StarCraft. You know, that was 10, 12 years or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Did the second one come out? Was it great? Was it good? Was it okay?
I liked it.
Is there a span between them that may hurt the franchise, may
I
hurt
feel
the
like
game?
once you go past like 6 or 7 years, then you're like the fan base is gonna hype it up too much, and you're probably gonna set yourself up for failure.
Honestly,
But
I have to
every
agree.
2 years, I think every 2 years is like the perfect.
2 to 5. I think you fit.
2 to 5 is good, depending on what kind of game it is.
Exactly. You're doing a long RPG, you could take longer. You're doing a first-person shooter, fine, 2 years. Something like Uncharted, 2 years. I think 2 to 5 fits that perfect time where the consumer feels like they're getting the bang for their buck, and as well as they feel like it's a competent game. It's not like, oh, well, now I need next year's edition as well. I think 2 to
Yeah.
5 works.
But once you hit like 7 years, now you're like creating the game, and then you also have to put in consideration, okay, we have an entire new generation to attend to.
Right?
Not even just the old school people. Now you have like possibly those people's kids or something to like deal
But
with.
yeah,
So-
like what was that? Duke Nukem. People are
Yeah,
writing
Duke
it.
Nukem,
That
yeah.
was a long. What was it? How long was that between games?
It's like 11, 12 years.
Oh my gosh! I mean, jeez, my kid grew up.
Chuck, I've been playing Kingdom Hearts since I was 10 when it first came out, and I'm still waiting for the third one that's been in.
They're never gonna fucking release
No,
the third one.
it's gonna be in 5 months. It's gonna be 6 years since the second one. 6 years. I was 14. I was 15. I don't want to play it anymore. I wanted it then, but now I have to wait 6 years. And there's-
Kingdom Hearts 2 was the most valuable thing I've ever stolen.
That's not good.
So the end result is each individual who how much they love the game. You know,
It
and
depends.
that's what I think it comes down to. Is it
I love
thrive?
the game so much.
That's great,
I don't
man.
know what we're
That's
talking
great.
about. He just got back from peeing. He doesn't know. what
No,
we're-
I didn't. I've been here the whole time. I'm dedicated.
I mean, but like you said, before, you hated the Bears game, whatever the hell game that
Howdy
was.
Bear. Yeah, it sucked. It's terrible.
Yeah,
Good
So
idea.
is that-
poor execution?
but is it going to pull you into the second game, or are you just going to
Game-
play it because it's a freaking bear?
No, I'm not that stupid. Come on.
That's exactly what he's playing.
If his picture and avatar means anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
think a sequel, a prequel to a game or the first game, it has to at least establish a story, some characters, some memorable moments, and the sequel can improve on that. But it can't be legitimately like 6 months later or a year later. It's got to be sometime. But after 5 years, I think you've lost me. You lost me personally after 5 years. I've lost interest now. I'm too old.
Yeah.
I'm either too old or I've lost track of the story, or I have too many other games that have been constantly feeding that addiction where I'm like, oh, well, you know what? You were like a long-lost friend, so now we'll just say hi, and maybe I'll touch you and rent you, and that's about it. After that, no, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
What films have done that?
The
Did we
Sandlot
touch on that before?
butchered my childhood.
The what?
The Sandlot.
Sandlot. Well, yeah, all those unnecessary sequels like Aladdin 2,
Yeah.
Aladdin the TV show.
Hey,
You didn't
hey,
need those.
I liked Aladdin Prince of Thieves. Aladdin 2 was awesome. I liked
They
that movie.
replaced. They
It
replaced
was
Robin
about
Williams with the dude that does the voice for Homer, who I love, but it just wasn't the same.
What about Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick and now Riddick
Okay,
3?
Pitch Black was awesome. Chronicles of Riddick was a fucking joke. The games, on the other hand, were really
Games
good.
were good, but what about Riddick 3? The potential for that being really, really good.
I heard they're making it R-rated, which is a good sign. I don't know,
And,
David
like-
Toohey, the writer-director, David Toohey, he's off and on for me. He'll make, like, some good movies, and then he'll just fuck up other things. I don't know. I'm still debating.
Who? David who?
I'm just hoping that
David
that film will be
Toohey,
amazing.
T-W-O-H-Y.
Oh, okay.
How about Star Wars? No,
That's
Yeah,
a whole...
that's true too. 30 years.
30
Well, now-
years,
but
and
it's
then
done.
sit on their fan base.
Yeah, well, it's done. But I mean,
Oh yeah, it's done. But they took 30 years to basically take an enormous dump on everyone that loved Star
yeah,
Wars.
I liked the prequels.
I like
Shut
it.
up, Phil.
I like
Shut
it.
up.
I like-
Both of
I
you.
liked it too.
Did
I
they-
liked it.
did
I like number one. Actually, Max and I were just talking about this morning. I like number
One
one.
was good.
Number two, and number three was awful.
Well, the thing was,
I'm
number
sorry, you like... Wait.
One, number one
Wait,
You
was
like
good.
the one
I
with the stupid, little, tiny, stupid kid? What's his name? Jake Fuck Your Face? I
He's
hate
so
that
annoying.
kid! He's so
Oh my God,
annoying!
that.
Jar Jar, fuck your mouth!
Oh no, I don't like Jar Jar.
No, okay. Number one had an okay story. It wasn't bad. I mean, some of the casting was maybe god awful, but I
The
liked.
no.
They,
The most
they weren't even
exciting
close
part
to the
is the
original
pod
Star
race.
Wars, obviously, but they were if you're looking at them like as a new version, I
Objectively,
guess.
yeah. if you look at them
Yeah,
objectively.
yeah. If you're comparing them, they're awful. But if you're not comparing them, then number one is okay. Number two, nah, probably not, and number three is god awful.
Well,
What about 4, 5, and 6?
good movies? I didn't like 6.
I love-
to be
I
honest.
What about 4, 5, and 6 junk? There's no question that those are amazing. How could
And
you?
that's those. I watched those before you guys were even born.
That's
thank
true.
you very much.
Exactly.
My problem with 2 was I felt 2 was too drawn out for focusing on Anakin and all of his anger and his love for Padme. And 3, I felt it was too
That's a
short.
terrible actor.
Well, he really is. He's too stiff. And 3, they felt like they had to close everything in 2.5 hours. They had to make up for everything in 2.5 hours, and that's impossible.
Yeah, it was like really rushed and
You
weird.
had to close literally.
And then number three was just everyone crying. Like everyone was crying in number three. Like just a movie of crying and lava and sadness.
Yeah.
And I
Padme was just like, love me.
You're in
I
the
didn't like
future,
seeing like the badass like Darth
Yeah,
Vader
that's
like
true. That was
sobbing.
too much.
I don't need
It
to
was
see
too
that.
much. It was too much romance in that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I guess at the same time, it's one of those movies, as far as 3 goes, that had to be written.
It did. It had to be written.
Because it had to bring it. It brought 3 into 4. Is
did.
what it did.
but that,
And 4, remember, 4 was made 20 plus 30 years earlier.
yeah,
So
but there's no way it was going to be a competent movie to close the gap of 30 years.
Correct.
There was no
Yep.
couldn't.
and they had to do that goofy, sappy scene. So
Oh well.
all right,
What about the
all
Hobbit?
right, Nick, take it.
The Hobbit. Oh,
What?
sorry.
Yeah, what about the Hobbit real quick?
That's true.
Oh, Hobbit's gonna be so good.
But 3 movies
Yeah.
again. That's
No,
Three
the
movies
Hobbit's-
is unnecessary. I
Three-
don't know.
Wait, they're making the Hobbit into 3 movies?
3. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a
it
trilogy
was supposed
again.
to be 2, which
Oh,
I was
I'm
like,
okay
that's
with that. I'm
Dude,
definitely
20
okay
hours
with that.
of Lord of the Rings. Oh, come on. How
I
much
loved-
How
I
much
loved
walking do
what-
we have to do?
Wait, wait.
Come on.
Whoa, chilled. Whoa.
Wait, they
no.
have cool
No.
feet.
Are you gonna
The
take the
first
Kevin
one was
Smith
me.
argument of
I
Lord of the
will.
Rings now?
There's 10 hours. Literally, Lord of the Rings, the first 3 movies, it's 10
Okay,
hours
then
long.
obviously you're either too dumb to figure out the actual story behind
I
Lord of
got
the
the
Rings.
story. I got the story, but those movies did not have to be 10 hours long, combined back to back to back. That's way too
That's-
long.
The movies are 3 hours long.
It's actually 12 like hours
Yeah,
all
if you get all
together
the-
with the
If
extended.
you watch the extended director's
did.
cut, then it's longer.
Yeah.
Okay, then why did you watch it if you're just going to
Because
complain?
I want to be immersed and enjoy the story, but literally,
not
I just felt like it
forced
was
to
so
watch
much
it.
bullshit. I felt they could have cut out half the movie and it would have been
Shut
just
up and
as good.
go watch episode 1.
They didn't
I
even
will.
film
Jar
the
Jar will
burning
love
of
me
the
since you
Shire. They filmed all this extra bullshit and they didn't even do the burning of the Shire, which is like a really important part.
Fucking 12 hours of walking.
Comparing it to the book.
Yeah.
Well, who cares? You could that argument's always there for a film compared to the
No,
book.
no, I'm not even. Like, I'm not complaining. I'm saying if you're going to film all this extra scenes that you can cut out and then put back in a DVD, why did you not film like a really, really important part of the last book?
Why would that be important?
The burning of the Shire?
It's the burning of the Shire.
But why is that important to the story?
Yeah.
It really is. It knocks out a lot of the endings they tacked on that were stupid.
Yeah, but it didn't
Burning
affect
of the Shire.
Shut up, Max.
about it, so it didn't affect my brain, so it wasn't affecting me.
Fine, you guys can just sit there all complacent with your lack of an ending, and I'll be over here wanting more.
I realized that. I
Primal.
realized the like why the burning of the Shire would be like an important.
pee.
Look at Junkus over here, like, you nerds! Like, you arguing over nerd things! I have a life, I'm old, I'm gonna pee!
You don't agree with the saying less is more in certain situations?
No, I do.
Okay,
That-
no,
that-
not,
that's
not
my
towards the
argument.
ending. It needed more of a definite. I didn't like the fact that everyone was all complacent with how, hey, we're just gonna write my story and that's done. That was the ending of Lord of the Rings trilogy.
No, but Lord of the Rings is perfect.
No.
In every single way.
Maybe
It
the
is-
books are perfect. I read 2 of them.
No, I'm talking about the films. I could watch them every
yeah,
day
I-
to the day I die.
I think I need less is more. I need less.
I still think they got the story across without having the burning of the Shire. I realize the like symbolicness of the burning of the Shire, how that's important, but it's really not that important to the story itself. Like knowing that the Shire is burned, I don't know what that really adds to the story. I guess I can see why that would be a big deal because it's a Shire, but I don't know.
I'm just gonna shoot Boromir a couple more times.
But anyway, about the Hobbit, I'm sure the Hobbit will be, if it's split up into 3, like the whole waiting for like the Fellowship, and then the other 2, I always get their names mixed up. But like that, the spacing between the films, that was like I was so excited for each film. I imagine it would be the same for the Hobbit.
I will.
I feel like 3 might be unnecessary. 2, I think 2
That's-
would have been
yeah.
good.
Wasn't it initially going to be one long one? And they cut up into 2, and then they announced a trilogy. Wasn't
Well, that's kind of what they did with Harry Potter. Is they cut up the last one to 2 movies when they really didn't need to do that with the last book. The last book did not have a lot of detail.
Yeah,
it was all tying up loose ends.
Did you really say? Did you know they made 2 Harry Potter games as well? Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
That kind
What they should have done if they wanted to split up a fucking movie is split up part of like number 5 because that one has so much fucking detail in it. They don't even cover half the shit in
but
the
Warner
book.
Brothers didn't know how J.K. Rowling was
Yeah,
going to write
because
them.
they don't know fucking shit about.
Yeah,
them.
but Harry Potter films suck balls.
They kind of.
Oh wow, kick him out.
Hey!
Kick him out. Kick
The
him
one
out.
that was done by the guy that did Children of Men was good.
Once
What
Emma
was that?
Watson hit puberty, they were pretty good too.
I
Remember they
read
traveled
all the
through time
books
a bunch.
before I watched the films, and I can't stand the films because they hack and shit all over the
I
books.
love the books. I think the films are okay. I love. The
I
books.
hate the films.
That's
I hate
all
the
fine
acting.
and
That's
good,
it.
but we have 3 other topics.
Okay, fine. Shut up.
The Wii U is rumored to be coming out November 18th of this year, which is actually, if that's true, that's genius on Nintendo's part because that's the holiday season and that just makes sense. I saw the presentations. I've watched a lot of footage on Zombie U, which looks fantastic, and honestly, I will buy the Wii U for that game alone. And I bought my Xbox for Gears of War alone, and I still play it. I mean,
Are you afraid that Nintendo again is going to hop on the thing where the console? I mean, when was the last time you picked up your Wii? In all seriousness, when was the last time you played it?
it's been in my closet for.
Okay, that's exactly where my Wii is.
Oh man, I was
the-
hoping for some sexual joke.
The last time I played
Ah,
the Wii was.
damn.
God damn it, you missed it, Nick.
Yeah, ask me again. Ask me
When was
again.
the last time you picked up your Wii? When was the last time?
About 30 minutes ago.
Ah!
During the show.
Uh,
Actually, I was peeing, actually, so... Okay, that makes sense.
For me, like the last fun
It's not
time.
even sexual. Damn it, I ruined it again!
You really are. right, I'll just continue onwards. Anyway, last fun time I had with it was Trauma Center, and besides that, there really hasn't been that much. And that same thing happened with GameCube as well. A few games and
Mad
done.
World. Mad World.
Mad World was good, and I liked the other one too that they ported to the PS3. The comic book one had the guy's name was Travis. Crap,
Oh yeah,
like a lightsaber sword.
I'm looking at it right now.
No More Heroes.
Red Steel 2 was also really good. The Blob, Super Mario Galaxy. Actually, they had a lot of good
They had
games.
a-
Twilight Princess. They had a lot of good Wii games.
Yeah, like 10 to 15.
Monster Hunter 3. Come on, okay.
I'm just saying, all of my Nintendo in the last decade have been kind of let down in terms of titles that I like, and when they launch a console, I'll say it's like flares and fireworks. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is really cool and innovative." But a year down the line, I'm like, "Well, I hope the next good Nintendo game comes out soon." So I don't know if I could drop another $300 on something.
Problem that I have with Nintendo games, like it's all the games that I want to love, like all the Mario games and all the Yoshi games and all like the original games that I fell in love with when I was a kid. And then you put them in, and they look like shit. And you're like, nah, I'll just go back to my Xbox games that look a lot better.
That was the standard definition. That was a dumb move.
And it doesn't give you the thrill or the pull in like it did when you were a kid. It's just and that just goes.
If it looked good, it would have given me the same pull. But like my standards are so.
High.
I don't know. I don't think they're high. I think they're where they should
Adequate.
be at
It's just
this
not
day and
bad.
age. Yeah,
It's just not
and
bad.
they're not even there. They're not even at the adequate standards of.
My problem
graphics.
is, I think Nintendo has their head up their ass when it comes to their online community. Okay, friend codes, really? To be friends
Yeah,
with
why do
someone?
you need like 10 to 15 characters? That's
Right.
ridiculous.
So that's my first problem. You can't really do voice chat. That's my second problem. Third problem is take the online games I really want, like Mario Party, the perfect online game. No. Super Mario Brothers, the perfect online game. No. They don't do what I want, and then I can't.
I feel like that the Wii U, they're trying to change that because it's more of a traditional console.
That's what they said with the Wii. They were like,
No, they didn't. They
were-
never said that.
They said they were gonna make me have a fun time and lots of fun and happiness with friends. Never
Yeah,
happened.
but they also
that
said that would
happens
happen in the same room as your friends.
Yeah,
every
well,
time.
I need my friends to come into my room then, and obviously.
Okay. So the Wii U is I'm not a spokesperson for them, and honestly, like I didn't think the Wii did as much as it could have.
No, I don't think so
I'm
either.
kind of off consoles a little bit, but the Wii U has me a lot more excited than the fucking Xbox 720 and whatever the PlayStation
But that's
gay ass what the fuck they're coming up
Yeah,
with.
I agree.
I'm not gonna.
because the PC has become my substitute now for the Xbox and the
Yeah,
PlayStation.
same here.
So I agree. Well, I give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt, like I always do. Yes, I will. But the problem is they got to stop promising things that they don't deliver on. They got to stop promising on these like fun, grand, innovative schemes and then half deliver on it.
Now, what's the how much are they going to be?
The Wii was 250. This is going to be a Wii U, so it's like a Wii Plus kind of thing, and you
I
have
think it's going to be 300. They said they quoted.
probably like $60 for those tablet things.
And how big's the screen going to be?
Well, it's a
So it looks
console.
about like 5 inches on the tablet. You mean?
Or 50
Yeah, yeah.
inches, because it's a console.
On the tablet,
Yeah,
probably.
on the tablet.
Okay.
I mean, on
well,
the tablet.
shit. Then I thought you were actually. Oh shit. Then okay. I thought you were actually playing on the tablet, like
Jesus
a handheld.
Christ. Junk
No,
is old,
that's
everyone.
part of it. Okay, they're trying to they're implementing the tablet part to the game, and not even that, but like for, okay, let's say I forget. They showed like some example where like someone sends you a photo, you can put it onto your controller, and like he strokes his hand towards the TV, and the photo flies over to the TV. Essentially, and like you get it into the console, like stuff like that. They're trying to make it a little more like an everything system, you know, like not just a console for games, like everything, like your media, videos, photos, music, that kind of stuff. They want to.
Okay, so it'll be your Netflix. It'll be everything.
Exactly,
Your internet, everything. Wow. Actually, that's cool.
Well, that's
I
like
mean,
modern day
because-
stuff
That's
as well.
it's nothing different than what my Xbox does. My Xbox.
No, I
plays
know.
it.
Yeah,
I know.
but-
You have to buy the Kinect to do the whole hand wheel.
Well, because all right, so here's a concept, and enlighten me if I'm on the same path. Because I'm looking at a picture of the Wii U on the internet right now with the tablet and the console in the box. One conversation we've been having at this house is, you know, I would love to have a cost-effective tablet sitting at the TV. So many times when my wife and I are watching TV and we get into a debate of situation, it's like, let me frickin' find the answer out. So I got to go over to the computer. Okay, yeah, no big deal, but shit. Okay, this is a life of laziness. So I would like to have a tablet right there by the TV, and we have yet to purchase one. You know, either a iPad or one of those, you know, the Galaxies or something inexpensive. Because Is this the same kind of concept? Can I use the tablet while watching something else and find information out on the Wii U tablet?
No, the tablet's more like a controller for the console.
I don't think it's going to be like a legitimate tablet. It's going to be it's going to control the Wii in every sense. So, like for example, if you were browsing the Xbox 360's interface, the entire menu, you'd be doing that with a tablet.
Okay. All right. Good. And these are good answers. Good interaction here, people. Keep it going.
And for the love that is holy, if they do not have Pokemon Snap 2 on that
Oh my
console,
god, I want Pokemon Snap!
I will just burn everything down that Nintendo owns. I'll burn it all down.
Honestly, that would be a system seller right there.
Yeah.
Well,
apparently
I don't
we're
even know
getting
what that
one.
is.
According to Max, we're getting one regardless of what I think. So whatever. YouTube money, apparently.
Max, I'm getting one too. High five.
Well,
No,
okay,
don't
now,
high five.
Wait. Now, Pokemon was really
Pokemon! Junk Jesus Christ!
I never played it. So the end result is, how can they make that game visually different?
It's
What do
just
you
this
mean?
time you're going to be like actually controlling, I guess, like a tablet, and you're going to be moving the tablet around to take pictures of it as an actual camera. Per se.
Yeah.
I feel like that would work, and you control like
Oh, that'd be
you could treat it
rad.
like a Pokedex as well and stuff like
Oh
that.
my god, if I had a Pokedex!
I know. So that's what I'm saying. I want Nintendo to do these things, but I feel like they're just gonna half-ass them. Like they have the capability, they have the license to, but they never follow through. And they need to work on their online play. Goddammit.
Do we
Yeah.
know anyone? Do we know anyone who works for Nintendo that can send this, what we just said, to them?
My friend Lauren works at Nintendo.
Well, let's call her! Get her on the damn phone right now. Let's do it.
I don't know about that.
No, let's not do that.
Online Mario Party. Online Mario Party.
Write these.
The Pokemon Snap thing, I feel like if they haven't thought of that, they're gonna have to owe us a lot in royalties
Yeah, right.
for that, because that is perfect for what they're trying to do. It really is.
I mean, come on. Can you imagine even like a Pokemon battle game as well? You have like you're pretty much your stats all over there. You've got Pokeballs and you just flick them off, and they get flicked from your little tablet onto the screen, and it
I'm
summons
waiting
the
for
Pokemon.
Pokemon to finally make it into the third dimension.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
you like
pretty much.
Monster Hunter. You like Monster Hunter, like the way that game looks, only with more colorful, obviously.
Boring.
This is-
Pokemon boring.
When Nintendo's about to go under, when it's about to collapse and crash, that's when they're going to release all these ideas. They're waiting until then. Until then, they're just coasting on it.
Until then, there's gonna release stupid fucking anime games we don't give a shit about.
So
Where did the name
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemon come
it
from?
means Pocket
Japan.
Monster.
What?
It means Pocket Monster in Japanese.
Because they started off of it was a trading card game. So you had trading cards, and it was like Pocket Monsters. You keep them in your pocket because they're trading cards.
Yeah.
And then it developed into like a full-on like Nintendo game and so on and so forth. But it started as a trading card game,
I
like
remember
so much like Magic or whatever.
walking into KB
what-
Toys and deciding I was with my mom, and she was like, "What do you think your brother would rather have?" And it was like a little light-up ball or Pokemon Red. And I'm like, "Well, this is easy. The light-up ball. I'll take Pokemon Red." It's diabolical at the
When did Pokemon, the card game, come out?
94,
What year?
95?
90, no. Well, maybe it was 95. Yeah, I got into it in elementary school
'Cause-
when I was.
Is that's one of those games like where they had like a Dungeons and Dragon type people get gathered up, play Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that's
people
what
would
was
be
going
like-
on during my time.
Like after school, like there'd be people like playing Pokemon, like trading cards and everything, and it was like a big thing to like go down to the local comic book store or whatever and buy a new pack of cards.
Because I think the games came out in 96, right?
Somebody put 1951 Pokemon came out. That's funny. All right, no, it didn't because I already beat Hitler up back then, so I knew that
Whoa.
was them. So
Oh, the games came out in 98?
what did?
No way.
The original Nintendo games, I can.
That's when I had my Tamagotchi.
Release date.
Oh,
Okay.
Tamagotchi.
It was 1996 in Japan,
I still.
and then
The
98.
cards were started in 1996, apparently.
Okay, that's when the car started. I guess the game got to America 2 years later in 98.
Yeah. that
Now,
makes sense.
okay. Here's a good question then, in regards to Pokemon, because Pokemon's a Nintendo game as far as a video game, right?
Yeah.
When did it jump over from whoever owned the card game to Nintendo? When did they buy the license? How did they buy the license? I don't know. That's a good-
No, Pokemon started. I think it was a sub company of Nintendo. That's what
Really?
I feel like Nintendo has always been like the mastermind behind Pokemon.
Pokemon's a media franchise published and owned by Japanese video game company Nintendo, created by Satoshi Tajiri.
Yeah.
It looks like it may have been.
Yeah.
So he actually established a
Let's see, Satoshi
a
Shishon.
non-video game, thus turned it into a video game.
Yeah,
guess
and then
so,
Nintendo
yeah.
decided to turn it
Wow.
into a video game. Yeah.
There you go. See, another. You know, that's what it comes down to, ChronoCast people. You can learn things when you come here. Thank you. Thank you
Well, I
very
mean,
much.
Game Freak actually made it. They were the developers, but Nintendo's been the publisher and pretty much the father of it. But Game
Yeah.
Freak was the actual developer. That's the guy's company was Game Freak, and you only see their logo right in the beginning. But I don't know who actually did the card game, though. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't
Now,
know.
did all of you play the card game, Nick?
Nope,
I
I've
did.
never actually. I played. The most Pokemon I've played is I played through the first couple of like quests in Pokemon Red, I think, on Game Boy. That's it.
I played the shit out of Pokemon Red, and I kind of played the card game, but I more so just like collecting.
Yeah, I didn't know how to play the card game. Just collected.
I played the card game a couple of times, but I just liked collecting and stuff.
What about you, Utorak?
I never touched Pokemon.
He's too cool for us over there being in English. So, you know,
I
it's
didn't
English.
play Pokemon. I didn't.
What
get
did they have
into
in
it.
England? Where you guys like?
No, they I wasn't
Did
even.
you guys
in
have that
England.
thing where you like hit the stick or hit the wheel with the stick and you guys run around?
I was in Dubai when I was young, when Pokemon was around. I was with like Arabs and shit, not England.
So you were throwing rocks.
Wow, that was. I don't know.
No, I was playing like freaking I don't know. I can't even remember what I was doing, but I wasn't playing with Pokemon cards or anything. That didn't interest me back then.
What wasn't there another card? Wasn't
when people were playing Pokemon when I was like 11 to 13, I was playing Magic the Gathering. That's what I was
Okay.
doing.
Yeah, that's the other.
wasn't there a card game after Pokemon that took off?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yugi.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
My next door neighbor kid, his mom used to take him to these freaking gaming sessions, and he'd be gone, and she loved it because she just dumped him off over there.
I used to run
And they-
tournaments, Junk, in my comic book store.
Did you really?
Well, not
Now
my
what?
comic book store, but where I worked, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that you want that another subject in another game, but I'm sort of curious to know what that game was all about.
That was just like another anime type game where it's pretty much same thing as Pokemon. You collect the cards, different strategies and whatnot. It's all a money
Now,
waste. They print.
Now,
they print money.
did that die? Did
No,
that die?
it's still going strong. I guess a lot of people still play it. The older people still play it. The younger people still play it. I play it occasionally. It's changed a lot though. It's definitely changed more than Pokemon has.
And
the
it
base game.
never jumped into a video game
No, a
aspect.
shitload of video games, but never as much as like as Pokemon. Pokemon, when you think of Pokemon, you think of like the original Game Boy games and the trading card games. Yu-Gi-Oh, you think of the trading card games and the spin-off video games, not really like actual video games.
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. When I think of Yu-Gi-Oh, or no, Digimon. When I think of Digimon, I think of the fucking TV show.
I always think of Digimon, digital
Digimon Monsters. Digimon are the champions.
Bum, yeah. That's all I think about Digimon.
That fucking show sucked.
That's awesome.
Now, Beyblade, spitting those freaking dangerous metal things at people. Those,
Oh,
that was
no.
where it was at.
I wanted Beyblades so bad, my mom wouldn't buy them for me because they were a boy toy.
They were dangerous, okay? They would explode and send metal at people. I've had
I
this
wanted
happen.
those so bad.
I like metal being sent to me.
Just in your general location.
In my general location, yes.
It's scary. Sorry,
All right,
scary.
we can't object. We've been on this for a long time.
So the Wii U,
Okay.
good console, bad console, we don't know.
It looks like a console that's actually worth consoling about.
Oh,
I think
That's great.
as you get older and people start to build PCs, and as you get older and that's what becomes a hobby or something. Consoles that focus mainly on hardcore gaming, if we want to call it, or gaming that's going to need like your everyday needs. The innovative titles like the Wii or the Wii U maybe is something that wins out my money versus the next Xbox or the next PlayStation.
Is it going to be more of a kid-oriented game?
Nintendo's
or
always kid oriented.
yeah, Nintendo's always been
So,
towards
and that's
that.
just it. My kids are grown up, so
Yeah.
I won't go.
They gotta just focus on the online, and we'll see what happens. I guess.
All right, next topic.
So, too many games. So,
Too many games.
everyone here, I mean, we play a lot of video games, obviously. How do you structure, if you can, your focus upon one game over another, if at all?
I just copy what Utorik's doing since he has a successful YouTube channel. So whatever he's doing, I just copy that.
So you talk about ducks and crumpets.
Yes, and
right?
lots of Minecraft. Yes. It's the only way.
Utorak,
It's like
Utorak,
the
you
one
want
thing
to
I'm
start
looking
it
at
off?
right now.
Torik's gonna cry. Stop it.
Utorak, start it.
I was just watching a video of an Asian kid, 5 years old, playing like amazing piano. So I missed like what Diction said. So could you...
Wow.
what am I starting off? No, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. That always
Complains
happens to
about
Diction. Shut
internet
up.
is watching YouTube videos. The fuck,
No,
man?
someone just sent it me, and it's a music thing, so I'm curious. But anyway, what did you say?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
Yes,
shouldn't-
yes. Okay, when you have too many games, how do you
Yeah.
go about deciding which games you want
Oh,
to play?
okay.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
when
know.
something
Process.
buys for your attention, what do you do?
I've got Guild Wars 2 that seems to be the main focus that I want to play right now, and then Counter Strike, CS:GO is another thing that I want to play,
Are
and
you the only one
then
who bought that?
huh?
I think you're the only one who bought that, right?
It's really good.
I can't get into it.
Like
but
from playing the beta to playing that, it's really good.
has it changed a lot?
Yeah, it's surprisingly it has changed a lot. It's obviously playing the original maps from CS 1.6 to Source to CS:GO is a big deal, but it's just a lot better. I wish some of the guns were changed, but what else? There's Ghost Recon Online, the free to play, which is a lot of fun, and it's a third person type shooter, and I wish I could play more of that, but there's loads of games. I don't know. I just like I want to space it out. Like if I want to play Guild Wars, I know I'm not going to be playing that for just like an hour. I know I'll play that for about 5 hours because it's one of those like sit down games that you just like sit there with like whatever drink or food and just play and stare at the screen. But then I want to like record stuff, and then I want to like chill out, watch a film, or go out for a drink, or go, which I never do, or go out and like go for a run, which I never do, or go out and all, which I rarely do. So there's that. It's really hard to make a decision and like to. I think I need to like be more organized and like get like a planner of shit to do, like set like a couple hours. Okay, that's when I gotta record, and then I got free time here to do whatever, and then space it up. But
I could
I
send you
don't
like
know
a
if I answered the
notebook.
question.
that
You know, a
helps.
day planner is a really good thing. I used to use a thing called a Franklin Covey.
Ooh.
Great planner.
Sounds old.
Yeah, well, I know, but the end result, it actually does help you organize your day as far as priorities, things you got to get done. You get those shit done, and then you got the rest of the day to yourself. But actually, it's an old format.
It's really like if that's one thing that I still haven't gotten used to, like managing like your own channel and like doing things by yourself. Self-discipline, it's really difficult, especially if you're not very organized and your attention span is like you want to sharpen pencils and do something else instead of doing that thing that you actually need to do. Like I've needed to hoover like my floor for over
What
over a
the
week now.
freaking hell is a Hoover? You mean
A
a Hoover
vacuum.
vacuum?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they call it. They call it the Hoover.
They call it Hoover.
They've like coined the term Hoover as their vacuum.
That is freaking hilarious.
Kind of like how we call a tissue a Kleenex.
Or,
like,
well, I call
whatever.
tissue a tissue, but I think Band-Aid's more. Is more
Yeah, Band-Aids.
We call
Or
that a
bandage.
plaster.
A plaster?
Yeah.
I like Band-Aids.
You guys-
But I've had to hoover my floor for over a week now. Why is that funny? I don't get
It
it.
sounds like you're gonna
Well,
polish
because-
the floor. That's what it really sounds
Yeah,
like.
you vacuum the floor. You don't Hoover. It's like giving
Well,
it a Hummer.
no,
You're trying to give
vac-
your floor a Hummer. Is what you're
But
trying to
do you actually have a Hoover vacuum?
Yeah, I got a Hoover. It's a piece of shit, but it's a Hoover.
See, I have a what do we
A
got?
Dyson?
No,
Fucking
no,
Dyson with the ball.
Yeah.
That a
Yeah.
$500 fucking vacuum.
No, we have a.
They look awesome, and they do a real good job.
They
Yeah.
are so
What the-
unnecessary. Oh my god.
What the hell? I can't think of the name.
Max
of
and I got a vacuum from Walmart for $40. Does the job perfectly.
Mine's like shit because like it sucks up all the shit really well, but it's got this like extractor fan that I don't know what it's for, and it just when you're like hoovering it, it blows all the shit that you need. Like you're like going across. Okay, I'm just gonna say no. It just blows it to over there.
Hoover
so you're like
sounds like a
going
dirty
to
man. Hoover's
It
blowing
really
out.
does.
Sounds like you don't know how to use your vacuum.
My Hoover's just blowing everything. It's
Did
ridiculous.
you ever have you checked the bag and seen if it's full?
It doesn't have
Okay,
a
how
back.
did we get to
Like a
talking about
plastic
vacuums?
one.
Okay, hold
I
on.
don't
Let's
know.
get back on topic.
Schedule, man. Schedule.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so too many games. Chilled. How do you?
I don't know. I'm still working on figuring it out. So if anyone has like a solution, I'm all ears. I don't know. Some games like I want to sit there and play Guild Wars, but then some of my friends are playing a different game, and I want to go and play that, and then I want to record, and I want to do schoolwork. I find it's really hard to schedule or pencil in fun to be able to kind of just like set aside time like, all right, this is what I'm just going to game for like 5 hours and have fun. I find it's really difficult to do. So it's usually just my schedule's just screwed up because of that. You can't pencil in fun. I mean, you could pencil in when you're going to go out or have people over, but it's hard to pencil in when you want to do something specific and actually get it done. If it's just meant to be like, up in the air type fun.
Yeah, that's what's been my problem lately, especially. It's just because I work until 5 o'clock and then I have to go to bed at like 11:30 or midnight. So that gives me maybe 6 hours to eat dinner, take care of the dog, do chores and clean everything, record, and then actually have any fun.
Where do I
Like,
pencil fun? It's not possible.
I don't. It's hard to balance all that shit.
Yeah.
I can't seem to find a balance, which is why I still can't seem to get an upload schedule at all. There's just other things that take precedent.
And that's where it comes from. There's so many freaking games, and a lot of great games, and a lot of great games that unfortunately just go. They're gone at the wayside because people don't get an opportunity to play them. So, as far as my concept, as far as the way I look at as deciding what style of game or what I want to play, is obviously twofold. One, if I'm going to go ahead and play a game that I'm going to go ahead and get addicted to, is do I want to get to the point where I'm going to play a game where it's going to pull me in due to the fact I don't have a lot of time? So that's one dilemma. And there's been, Minecraft. Minecraft, I've been playing freaking Minecraft for over a year, and I still enjoy playing Minecraft. And literally for 4 months, I fought playing Minecraft because I knew that stupid little fun little game was going to pull me into that concept. And it did. And I finally broke down, I got it, and I played it, and I love it. And so then there's other games where... do I want to jump in? Who the hell is typing?
Sorry, Max is talking shit, saying that I apparently said that he doesn't do chores, which I never said. So fuck
no,
you,
you
Max.
never said that.
I didn't say that.
You never said that. So then the other game is
whether or not I did chores. Like, does Gassy not do chores? I'm like, no, I do chores.
No, but
No,
you
you
said
don't.
don't let her fool you.
Well, because haha.
What? What?
Hey, no
Shut up.
relationship arguments on the show. Continue, Junkyard.
yeah. Okay, so then the next step is figuring out with the time schedule, because again I have a full-time job. What can you fit into the program as far as gaming? And literally, like we had the Steam the summer specials. There were so many awesome games that I saw on there. I was like, man, I would love to play this game and this game and this game and this game. But it's like, realistically, how can I find the time to play those games? So I didn't. I grabbed the games that I feel that I'll be able to play for the next handful of months, and go for there. So it comes down to time structure. And the one game I'm probably going to go pick it up tomorrow is Guild Wars, because twofold.
There it goes.
Well, I know.
You will kill all the time.
I
Your
know.
wife will kick you
Your
out.
wife will leave you.
Yeah.
That almost happened with Call of Duty 4. I mean, because that's what happened with Call of Duty 4. But, and will I be able to put that much time into it? Probably not. But what attracts me to it is being able to game with friends. And I'm in a point of structure of gaming of more of a interaction with other individuals. So I find more games now of multiplayer. What game is more of a multiplayer game that I can socialize with friends? And that's where I am. So
I agree.
And I'll leave it at
A lot of games I don't give a second look if it says no co-op or no multiplayer. It automatically
Yeah.
loses me as a customer.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
That's
I
like
feel
kind of
like
like a prerequisite for gaming now.
Yeah, considering at this point pretty much all of my friends are online, like
right.
then if I can't play with my friends, then I don't really want to play unless it's like supposed to have a really good single player game. Like for instance, I guess Mass Effect has multiplayer, but Mass Effect I recently delved into that, finally got into that trilogy or whatever, even though I skipped the first one.
Yeah.
But that didn't have a multiplayer component, but I still played it because
Yeah.
it has an awesome single player component.
No, I agree. Unless it's like specifically like a single player game, but imagine like Terraria releasing without multiplayer. I would never.
Yeah, that
play
would
it.
just be stupid.
So certain indie games or certain even action games that don't come out with multiplayer, they're like, you know what, we could stand on our own. No, unless you're crafting this elaborate, beautiful story, I need multiplayer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You need to have people to
Need it.
create a story with instead.
Exactly. Just have your own little moments. But yeah, there's too many games. There really, but too many games to pick and choose what you're gonna be playing and what you're not gonna be playing. A lot of different. You get pulled from
Yeah.
different directions.
I don't know if anyone really has an actual schedule I think everyone tries to create a schedule. I think everyone wants to create a schedule, but whether that actually happens, I know I've created a schedule and I haven't even come close to actually following it.
You
Yeah,
shared your
seriously.
schedule with the world. I'm like, wow, you have like 7 o'clock to 8
That was
o'clock.
that's not what I was planning on doing. That was just like if I wanted to realistically like upload a video every single day, like this is what I would have to do.
I was always curious why there was some blank spots in there that just skipped hours. I wonder what the hell those meant
What do you mean?
in your schedule.
Probably either times where I wanted to go eat something or if I needed to go run an errand, or I kind of left those open for like if I
Interpretation.
needed to do something.
That schedule was
Sex!
never-
Sex! That's what those were. Those were
Okay,
sex.
Nick, your turn. Nick.
I'm in the same boat as Chill. It's very hard for me to dedicate time every day to just playing games for fun and not playing for recording or streaming. That's about it.
Well, now
Woe is me!
Whoa,
Woe is
wait.
me!
Wait. I'm gonna devil's advocate here, though. I mean, there's a direction of gameplays that you enjoy. So MMOs, first-person shooters, whatever they may be. So with that concept and that question, and knowing how many games are coming out, how many games are past, do you stick with the games of what you can record? Do you stick with the games of what you can multiplayer with, or what?
I stick with the games that I just enjoy. Like
Renee, God damn it, it's Nick's turn.
I didn't know that was specifically towards Nick.
I do make choices as far as games to buy if they look like games that would be fun to record and stream. And like if they have multiplayer, that usually is a big difference for me. But I'm playing Sleeping Dogs, and that's single player only, and it's really fucking good. And I'm not recording it, I'm not streaming it, I'm just playing it to have fun, and it's a really fun game.
I need to play that more.
Okay, all right, Renee, I'm sorry, I
don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I didn't mean to yell at you.
I'm talking about bears, okay? Bears are fluffy
Renee?
and adorable.
I
and they
love
have
bears.
Renee, do you like bears? Do you pet bears?
Fuck you, Junk.
Thank you. Okay.
All right,
Nick,
last topic: PAX Prime.
this is all you and Renee.
Oh my god, PAX.
Pretty much, yeah. The rest
Yeah,
of
pretty
you are
much.
both.
And Max is here to talk about PAX.
I don't
Max and PAX.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Woo!
Shut up.
Okay,
So,
when
you
is
stop
PAX?
speaking
When are you
on
going?
live
Where
show.
is it? What do you
I
guys
will
do?
not be silenced.
Shut up.
Shut up, you Mexican piece of
And
shit!
Frank's gonna say that.
You're here in a second. Hold on. For it, delay.
Fuck you, Utorak!
There we go.
You forgot British.
Say nothing, alright?
Nothing.
Utorak, just stick to saying nothing.
Go mow my lawn!
Go mow my lawn.
Wait for it. Wait for
Wait
it.
for it. Wait.
for it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That one's such a lazy.
Yeah, that was a lazy comeback. You
Yeah.
could have done. Okay, so back to
In
PAX.
terms
Anyway,
landscape.
That's
PAX
all the fun we're gonna have, and not you guys.
Yeah, all the fun we're gonna have is the best fun of all the fun.
So PAX is this Friday, all the way to Sunday. So
I only have
Third-
passes for Friday and Saturday. So
which is
Sunday,
completely fine.
yeah, you get bored by Sunday. You're like, I've been here.
Where is it?
In
Seattle.
Seattle.
Okay, and
Uh,
are you guys staying? Are you guys having a what?
we all have hotel rooms right next to each other. Like literally, well, that's the plan. It's supposed to be like right next door to each other. So
Yeah.
Max and I have a room. Nick and all of his gay buddies have a room, and then our friend Stephanie.
I'm rooming with Tino's and Incredible Orb. We're gonna fart at each other. It's gonna be great.
Are you
Yeah.
guys videotaping anything?
Oh
Uh,
yeah, according.
I'm assuming that Nick and Incredible Orb have a sex tape planned out. So
Oh yeah, several.
several at least.
It's impressive.
There's a lot of good like.
And if he
anal
doesn't,
you could do with Incredible Orb's name too.
Okay, but
if,
you
if
guys
he
are.
doesn't do a sex tape with me, I'm gonna do stuff to his hair products. I
I
hope he's
That's-
listening.
But you guys are going to be vlogging your. What about you, Renee? Are you and Gassy going to be vlogging it, or?
know that Max will. Max will definitely be vlogging. I'll try and vlog a little bit maybe. I just got a really good camera and stuff like that. I have a really good
Use
video.
it. Don't be all like, I don't know, because Max is vlogging. If we vlog, it's the same thing. No, you vlog everything.
Yeah, I'll probably vlog a little
Well,
bit.
you do editing and all that, don't you?
Oh, I have a YouTube channel. I just
No. But I mean, as far as
no, I do.
you
edit.
you get in, you like to edit, don't you? I mean,
Yeah,
most
I
of you
do. Yeah, I do.
So
But
literally, if you end up just recording 2 minutes, 3 minute increments for the three, how long you guys are there? 3-4 days? What?
well,
4 days.
yeah, 4 days, and then
Literally, if you end up just literally recording 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minute
We're all right.
increments over the time that you're there, you're going to end up having a great 10-minute sequel that's actually probably going to be a lot of fun to watch.
yeah.
So that's
Put
all.
lots
Just
of dubstep in it. Lots of dubstep.
Yeah, I'll just put a bunch of dubstep in it. I'll probably have Max just do some beatboxing in it, and just have random pictures of Malcolm come in at random moments.
okay. So as far as focusing, what are you guys going to be?
Can you do a photo montage like the one Marshall did in that episode? Cat funeral. Meow, meow.
Are you guys focusing on anything while you're there?
I'm gonna be wearing my "Fight Me at PAX" T-shirt and hoping not to run into the person that that's directed at.
I would wear that, but I'm afraid that I will run into that
So
person.
what if they wanna fight,
Because
Diction?
Max is friends with all those people.
No, they won't. They won't because I'll have a camera in their face.
Chilled, you're not going out to this one?
No, why? No,
He's
it's
in New
across
York.
the country, man.
I know he can. The best part is he can totally afford it, and he has the time for it.
I do.
But he's afraid of traveling.
Well, it's not. It's a little bit mix of I don't want to travel cross country, and the other mix is just like I got college starting in a week.
But
it's-
you don't need a passport to go to Seattle.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like planes. I don't like driving. I don't
Whatever,
Like
I
planes.
dude.
like planes. I fucking love planes.
You
man.
really like
crash.
everything. This is
They
ridiculous.
I would love.
There really
I would
is
love
not a
an
lot of things that I don't
opportunity.
like.
All right, are you guys going to have a gathering at all?
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I'm gonna do Foursquare whenever I go to different areas. I'm gonna Foursquare it. And people
What the hell? Whoa! What is that?
Foursquare, it announces on Twitter where you are.
Yeah.
So
And how long do you stay in that spot, hoping somebody shows you're up to see your ass?
However long I'm there for.
Yeah.
Okay. If there's a Jimmy John's within like a 7-block radius of the convention center, I will be there at some point because fucking Jimmy John's is the best.
Fucking
they just
Jimmy
built-
John's the
they
best.
just-
I agree.
They just built one not too far from my house.
I hate you. I hate you.
It's awesome. So it's good too.
I
It's
had
like
Subway. I went and got a BLT at Subway. Apparently, when they toast their bread, it makes it stale. It doesn't toast it. It makes
No,
it
it
stale.
stales
It's fucking disgusting.
we got a freaking Subway in our furniture store. We have a huge furniture store. So we have a Subway inside our furniture store. So I was like hungry and I didn't eat because I closed the store and I got home at 11 o'clock. Then I had to be at the store at 6:30 this morning. So it's just like I came home, slept, woke up, went back to the store, and it's like I needed breakfast. So I went to the Subway and I said, give me that flatbread egg sandwich and I'll try that. And besides the stale part, it wasn't too bad, but there was a crunchy part that I don't think it was supposed to be crunchy.
Hey, Matt or Nick, guess what?
What?
There's a Jimmy John's 0.1 miles away from the convention center.
Wow. That's
No,
not
I know
fair.
where that one is. I know where it is.
Point
It's actually
one.
no. It's in the convention center.
What's your favorite Jimmy John's combination?
I don't actually remember. There's one with like pork.
Bort.
You can't go wrong
It was
with
like
pork.
no, it was like the number 6 or something. I don't know. If I go there, I'll remember exactly. What
I think it's the number 9. It has all the different Italian meats on it. Oh,
Well, I'm going to be following you guys immensely this weekend on Twitter, and hopefully please send still shots out of anything and everything.
they're
yeah.
every night I would suggest turning off the Twitter because every night we'll probably all just be drunk tweeting at each other and just posting really embarrassing
Aren't
photos.
you guys
Just-
like in the
just-
same
just-
room? Why the hell are you gonna be?
Yeah,
shooting at each other?
exactly why there'll be really annoying tweets. Which
Should I bring my video camera to work and videotape myself like watching and reading your tweets and then at work in the corner of the store? I think I'll do that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
You guys, because you guys have to enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna live it through you two. All right, so that's what it comes down to. It's sort of creepy, I know, but I can't. So.
Turn off the Twitter.
I mean, like on your phones and shit like that. Because every time
Down.
every time Nick and I or whatever get into a conversation on Twitter, I just get people saying, "Shut up! Stop arguing! You're spamming my Twitter feed!" La 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 la. So that's why I said turn off the Twitter.
All right, so So every once in a while, be aware. I may answer a couple of your Twitter tweets just to go ahead and see what kind of reaction we get back. So just want to be aware of that. So, but have a blast, you guys. I'm very envious. That's very cool. Very envious.
I can be drunk the entire time.
And Nick, is there anything you want to see at PAX?
Reggie, I want to see Nick with Reggie in a picture, holding hands.
Who the fuck is Reggie? Oh, the Nintendo dude?
Yeah.
I'll try. Hawken, because I've been like talking to people, Melissa and Danielle, the people who are behind the social media part of that company. I've been really wanting to play that game for a couple of years now, and this will be my opportunity to play it, and I'm really excited.
We're gonna have fondue with them.
Well, isn't PAX?
We're gonna have fondue and crab.
Fondue and crab.
Now, still, there's PAX there's anime shit at PAX too, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't follow anime though.
Okay, so and what about Comic-Con, comic strip shit too? Is that going to be there as well, or is it just video?
Comic books and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be there. Comics.
Okay,
Kind
but
of, yeah.
but PAX is more video
mostly,
game.
Yeah, PAX is mostly video games. Like they have like full coverage of PAX on G4. I don't know if you have G4, the station, but they have full coverage of the convention through like whatever their X-Play.
Oh my God! You guys got to jump behind the screen and jump up and down and say ChronoCast, yeah!
I don't know if we can do that
That's when they
without
get
getting
kicked
kicked out. Yeah.
Well, hey, actually, Gassy, he could jump into Machinima's box and do that. So
He's already in Machina's box.
yeah.
Is that a sexual innuendo? Is a woman? Got it. But no, I need a picture
right,
with
so what-
Reggie. Anyone, I'll take it. I don't even
I don't
care.
know
Now
who the fuck Reggie is.
I need a picture with him.
Okay.
Now you're doing the East Coast one, right? Correct.
Yeah, I'm more than likely gonna head off to the one in Boston.
Now, are you guys going to East Coast also?
Yeah, I'll be going to East Coast.
Nick?
I have a cosplay being made. For
Yeah, I plan on going to PAX East.
Utorak?
I'm going to PAX East, yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta figure out a way to get out there. My wife's not happy with it because it's in Boston and she wants to go to Boston. I told her to come with.
She can come with it and go shopping while you're at the convention center. You're only gonna be at the convention center for a few hours till you get bored.
That's what I told her. I said, so come March. It's March, right?
Yeah.
I think we should go. I think we should.
The Boston city is really cool. That was my first time going to Boston last PAX East.
I
So
wish it was
She
in
went-
April though, so you can catch a game out there.
I don't want.
at the Green Monster.
Yeah, I've never been there. I would love to. Maybe they got spring training. I don't know where Boston holds their spring training. That's probably somewhere in Florida.
In the South.
Yeah. God damn it.
All right. So, anything else you guys want to share about PAX, Renee?
I'm just really excited for it. If anyone is gonna go, say hi to us. Just follow our Twitter to see where we're gonna be and say hi. Don't be afraid to say hi.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
it's stupid. Don't be
remember,
We're
they're
just
just
people.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Renee.
We're not fucking like crazy ass like super celebrity people.
But
We're just
personal space is appropriate too. So no.
well, yeah.
no
Don't
touching.
come up. Do not come up and hug me from behind because I will punch you right in your balls, or I will punch you in your face if you're a chick. Don't do it.
And remember, Nick is a bear.
I hug. It's what
He
I
does.
do.
He gives
You
really
bear
good
hugs. You
He will
got
give
big.
really good hugs. Yeah.
Do you give strong bear hugs?
It depends on the body size.
Fight me at PAX East 2013.
Well, whatever. Fuck you, Torque. I will fight you. I'll pull your goddamn stupid hair.
I think we gotta head into TeamSpeak so we can continue to get that on the
All right,
show.
let's do that.
Team speak.
Assemble!
All right, let me get out of this
Did
thing.
we assemble?
Here. I don't know. Where's my team?
I've already assembled.
Oh.
Shit, I got to get back into it.
I'm assembled.
Wow, I just got you through dual audio there, through Skype as well.
Not that many
Wow,
promotions, so
it
people
sounds kind of weird. doesn't
It's
it?
like an echo. Wee or wobble. I don't know why I was just doing that.
Alright, I'm what you call. I'm muting the Skype, so they're only gonna hear you in TeamSpeak now. Okay. They can't hear you anymore. I know, it sucks. Alright, we are...
Microphone
Oh.
active. Resumed.
Alright, hey guys.
Hi.
Okay.
Holy shit, that was loud.
What?
Good job. Good job, Junk. Good job.
Did I do it right? Am I in here?
You are in here.
I
see
don't
here.
know.
Everyone's got the control button. I'm gonna move people in.
I am clothed.
User was
Okay,
added to your
thanks for
channel.
that.
Awesome.
I'm glad.
What? What is this?
Somebody already brought somebody in here.
Who
Who
did,
did that?
this?
I brought someone in.
Chili
I brought
Willy.
someone in.
Well, I wasn't even ready yet, but cool.
Well, you know what?
Is it
Sound-
because his name is Chili Willy?
Maybe it was because it was Chili Willy. I don't know.
Well, there was
Wow.
a song, Chili Willy Willy Wonk.
That's not
No,
That's
Junk,
not a
no.
song.
Junk,
There
it's
was
not
a song like
No,
that.
Junk, that's
No,
not
it's
a
from
song.
it's from one of the old
No,
cartoons.
no, don't you encourage him.
You
No.
I know the song. I know the song, Junk.
Junk, we're losing subscribers as you speak.
No,
Yeah,
you're
you
not.
are actually. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look it up right now and refresh your page. One of you guys' page.
Hi, Max, are you there?
Hi. The song you're thinking of is Chili Willy Willy Wonk.
Well, you wouldn't know
Go
because you only
home.
listen to like 60
Shut up,
music.
Utorak! I love his voice. I want to hear him sing. Shut the hell up!
No one else is gonna know that song, but yeah, I know your song. I'm gonna shut up now. Bye.
Thank you for the
Get outta here.
sound bit, and it was nice.
Double
as well.
bears.
Okay, so
I love you, Utorak.
Chili Willy, welcome to the convention center.
Why are you happy?
Oh, that's your
what
job,
happened
my
to your
bad.
happiness?
Oh, my happiness. A couple people down there in the waiting room were being a bunch of what would you say? Fruit bowls, I guess you would say.
What's a fruit bowl?
Fruit
Roll?
Fruit bowl.
Fruit roll up.
Oh, is that's
bowl?
when you like
Fruit-
moon and
A
your
fruit-
balls show?
Anyway, I'm gonna change it right now.
What the hell?
There we go. I
Junk
changed
just-
it.
I don't know
just
what's
came.
happening.
That was junk coming.
Sound like a
Really,
balloon
really-
deflating.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, do you have a question?
I'm trying to say a question, but I actually don't have a question. All I could say is this is actually one of my first time actually being tuned in to the ChronoCast and stuff like that. I don't really know.
Oh
But,
my God! Go tell your mom to go buy a lottery ticket.
I know. I'm gonna ask her that.
Shut up, Junk. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't encourage me, Junk. Actually, that's really Junkyard. I actually just noticed that. Hello, Junkyard. I haven't seen you in a long time.
No, it's fake Junk.
Oh, really?
No, it's real. Go ahead.
Oh.
Do you have a question? Do you
Alright,
have a
yeah,
question
I'm
or
kinda
something?
stupid.
Because this is getting really awkward
Yeah, this
real
is getting
fast.
really long. All I can ask is, how are you guys doing? That's all I can say.
Swell.
That's great. I guess I can leave now, I guess, right?
Thanks for...
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
User was kicked out of your channel.
Worst caller ever.
Aww.
If you call into the show, you fucking have questions ready, or we kick you.
Look, people are saying ready and shit. Click
You know,
your
I gotta remember, I gotta hit the button when I'm laughing, because otherwise you can't hear it.
Please don't hit the button when you're laughing.
No, yeah, keep
I actually got tears in my eyes. I got tears in my eyes.
Mexican Dave.
What?
Hi.
Diction, you're failing your job.
Welcome to ChronoCast.
Sorry, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to the call. What's going on down?
Sorry,
You
I'm
have an
not really-
awesome microphone.
Thanks. I don't know if that's...
He's being sarcastic.
Oh.
He does kind of sound like Jill.
You know, you
Yeah.
have ready on the end of your name.
What? No, don't kick me!
What do you have for us?
Oh, questions, asking, yes.
User was
Okay,
kicked
I'm
out of your
sorry.
channel.
He had
Oh my god.
he
what the
had
hell?
ready. He had ready next to his name. He was obviously not ready. That's a lie, and then I do not appreciate lies.
Don't lie about the
Get
readiness
this guy.
of
I
your
want
ready.
this guy. I'm bringing him
User
in. This
was
guy.
moved to your channel.
He's ready for sex.
Oh, what?
Oh god.
What?
Hi, welcome to ChronoCast. Where are you calling from?
Texas.
Texas. All right, Diction, take it away.
What's going on in Texas?
It's fucking hot as hell down here.
That sucks. You got a question?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What's the worst regret of your life?
Oh, God.
Man, we're gonna get some deep shit here.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm asking for some deep shit, alright?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Not chasing after that girl I went on a date with a couple weeks ago. Because she moved down to LA. And I feel like it could have been something. You know what,
Jesus,
Utorak?
you're mean.
Just because you have some weird skinny chick on fucking Twitter you're dating doesn't make you better than the rest of us. You fuck!
No, but really, Utorak, you're a piece of shit.
Seriously, you die in a hole.
Kind of mean, Utorak.
What did I do?
You yelled at him.
The fuck is?
Yeah, right?
I did,
He yelled
yeah.
right at my face.
I know.
What is
Next.
this?
Hit his face.
Next, you'll be calling Bear stupid. God damn.
Bears are stupid. Stupid.
Dickhead.
Asshole.
What's the worst regret of your life?
Fucking a mom.
Wow.
That was a good one.
That was pretty good.
I gotta admit, I got a high five.
Okay, worst regret. You know, there's. I've been around a long, long time. You know, regret's a strong word.
Are we getting a life story or just like a quick answer here?
You know,
Let's get a
first thing
montage
that-
of the story,
the
Junk.
first thing that came out, ideally, it has to do with YouTube and the fact that when I had the opportunity to throw a lot more gaming videos to get my channel up a lot more and a lot faster, when I was part of YouTube, not Machinima, I was following the rules and I did not put gaming videos on because YouTube told me don't put video games up on your channel because you're going to get copyright situations. So I did not, whereas everybody and their grandmother was putting video games up, but they were not partnered, where I was actually partnered not through Machinima, but I was partnered with myself. So the end result is I regret that fact I did not do that, and thus now my channel has grown. It's always grown a little bit, but it probably could have gone a lot quicker, a lot bigger, a lot faster if I went ahead and didn't follow the rules, and that's probably my regret.
All right. Chill.
My regret.
Worst.
My worst regret. That's like some deep meaning and everything and things and stuff.
All right. Second.
Okay. Whew. Second regret. I don't know. These are like personal things. I don't want to talk about regrets. I'll talk about like
The worst regret you can talk about.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
there you
Well,
go.
there we go. Worst regret I can talk about would probably be.
You missed out on some great loot and WoW.
What the fuck did that come from?
That was Max being a dick. Fuck, Junk.
No. I would say probably, just, I don't know. I feel like I've spent the last 3 years of college kind of being on YouTube, and I know making a lot of friends online, it's always great, but I regret not, whether it be partying more or being more outgoing in college or,
Let's find him a girl!
No, I was talking about partying. I don't want a relationship. I regret not partying more.
Let's find him a girl!
Chilled has a girlfriend.
Yes.
It's his right hand.
Left hand.
Oh, left hand. Sorry.
I'm
When he uses
ambidextrous.
his right hand,
Ambidextrous.
Let's stop.
Not
Junk.
ambidextrous.
Let's stop right there, Junk.
Junkyard, you kill me. You slay me, Junk. You slay me.
I love you.
So wait, what was your regret?
Not partying. Not even partying, but not being super
Social.
outgoing in college. No, I'm social. I'm social, baby. I social everybody, but not being as
Ew.
Hey, this is my regret, not yours. If you want to explain your regret was listening to me say my regrets, well, fine, you could do that. But for me, my regret was not being social. Socially, thing.
What?
Social.
All right, next regret.
Socially.
I'm done.
Renee.
I regret not holding on to the friendships that I did have before. Probably about a year ago. I don't know. I sort of dropped off the plane with my friends that I had because I just got busy, and probably not focusing more in school and like being more into college, I guess. But I don't know. I have a hard time regretting things because I'm really happy where my life is now, and if I had done those things, then I could be in a different place. So I don't know. I don't really have big regrets.
Butterfly effect.
Utorak,
that.
before fucking my mother, what was the worst regret?
Not paying attention at school.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad.
Oh, it kind of is, but pay attention at school. You'll regret it later in life.
I say it to myself
Yeah.
every semester, but then I usually fuck up stuff.
High school is so easy to pay attention to.
I
and
love
I'm so,
high
I'm
school
so
so
mad.
far.
I'm so mad that I didn't pay attention more in high school.
It's so much easier
Freshman?
than college.
I'm a freshman this year. It's so much fun already.
You're like 1 in a million.
Okay.
Because most people hate high school.
It's the fucking
I don't
best.
think you realize you hate high school until later on in high school. Then you realize you hate high school.
Yeah, that's probably more true. Okay, good question. Thank you.
Double bears. On to the next one.
All
So I'm
right.
supposed to get rid of
Wait, did you ever say Diction? Do you have anything?
I
did.
feel like a
There's-
copycat, but my biggest regret is the same as Renee's. I lost a lot of friendships because I wasn't very good at keeping them. I'm really bad at like staying in touch with people.
Yeah, that's how I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that, and I should get better at it. But I'm almost 30 right now, so I figure that whole like learning that skill has like passed. So just gonna be me. On to the
Right.
next caller.
It's okay to be me.
Thank you for the call.
Everybody, let's all sing.
You're all
Let's
welcome.
User was kicked out of your channel.
Junk, that will be you.
That was
if you don't
presumptuous
keep your
of
mouth
you.
quiet.
Nick, I'll be your friend.
Or at least the single.
Oh my God, will you?
I'm your friend.
Yay!
Max isn't your
Moved to
friend.
your channel.
Oh shit!
I know, Max is a douche.
Hello.
I'm in the background here saying I'm
Shut
your
up.
friend.
No, he's not.
Hey Max.
Hey, what was Max regret?
Max,
He's not in the game. He's
He's
not
not
in
in
here.
the show.
He's not part of ChronoCast. No, let's not.
The hell with his question. Who's next in the damn call?
That would be me, sir.
Hello, Bluefire.
Hello, Renee. Nice to meet you.
Hi. What's your question?
My question is, do you think that LucasArts is falling in terms of the products they keep putting out every year?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And
I
also,
hate your avatar.
I picked it just for you.
We'll
Hey,
see if
Blue,
they get back on
what
the
were
ball.
you?
Well, with Star Wars 1313. I mean, that looks to be a. They don't have to follow anyone's lore. They don't have to do anything. They just have to make a competent sci-fi game that seedy underworld type things. If they can do that, which let's face it, they haven't been able to do much, then that's it. But it's pretty straightforward. They can pretty much do anything they want in the Star Wars universe. They can't fuck it up. It's very simple.
Or so we hope.
Damn.
Hey,
'Cause
Blue,
I'm
where are you
still
calling
hop-
from?
I'm calling from Alberta, Canada.
Thank you.
You're where?
Calgary?
No, Edmonton, but I'm going to Calgary next week for university. So, but I was born there. Yeah.
Well,
Also, do you think games such as like Battlefront and Republic Commando, do they deserve a sequel after all these years, or do you think they just fuck it up royally?
that's a good question. Anyway, I have an opinion. Anyone else have an opinion on that or no?
I don't think a amount of time measures how good a sequel will be. It's just the people behind it and what the idea is.
I think that kind of focuses on what we were talking before. Is it too late for a sequel with some of those games? I mean, most of those games, Battlefront, not really. There's no continuation of the story, so I can understand that. And what has it been? 2005? It's been about 7 years, I guess, with Battlefront. But for Republic Commando, yeah, I think it may be a lost cause. Pursue other options like the Star Wars 1313.
It's sad, but yeah.
Yeah, they scrap a lot of good things. They kill what we want, and they publish what we don't want.
The MMO being one of them.
I wanted that until I played it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's my problem.
To be honest, with all the CG they were doing, I thought it was like a movie or like an online web show.
Oh, okay, the CGI stuff. Well, BioWare could
Yeah,
script
yeah.
their own kind of Star Wars, their own little movie. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. They have pretty good dialogue. They have pretty good action sequences. Characters seem kind of, engaging. But they just can't make a good game of Star Wars for the life of them in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Sad time, sad time.
Indeed.
Anything else, Mother of Pearl?
No, I'm good, man.
Well, thank you
guys
for
are
the
awesome.
call, sir.
Thank you guys for picking me. You guys are
Thank
sick.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you later.
Bears!
Chunks.
User in
That's
your
not a
channel
thing.
was
That's
kicked
not
out
even
of
a
your
thing.
channel.
He didn't have anything to combat Bears.
We have
Beagles. Hey, I got a beagle. How about that?
I like beagles. They're smart.
My beagle. He's
User was moved to
13.
your
He's
channel.
getting so old. He's cute though.
Cat
Hey, guys.
patchy cat.
Hey.
Hello.
What's your deal? What's what you got for us? What's your question?
What's
Where
your
you from?
deal?
Where are you
I
calling
actually have a
from?
question for Junk, and I am from California, Bay Area.
Ooh!
California,
High five.
here I come, right back where
Stop
I
it, junk.
started.
No junk. No singing.
Hey, well, welcome to ChronoCast. What can we do for you tonight?
I had a question for Junk.
That's me.
So yeah, I'm starting to do YouTube, but I'm in kind of a different situation than most people probably are coming onto this podcast. So I've been wanting to do like cooking videos since I'm a cook in like real life.
I love him already.
I know. Excellent. Well, just do it, man. I mean, just have fun
Let him
doing
ask his
it.
question. Even ask his question.
Oh,
man.
It might be
I'm sorry.
specific on like filming styles and stuff like that.
Yeah, more like that. Like, do you script your cooking videos? Do you kind of like stage it out, do all the prep first and stuff like that?
Well, yes and no. I mean, obviously, because it's at the point now where I have two cameras going. Again, I videotape everything as far as everything's on tripod. Utorak, you hit that freaking button one more time. So with that said, I actually end up videotape. I have the recipe already set, and then there's plenty of times where I go through it over and over again, and you guys don't see a lot of the mistakes. So thus, it's called editing. But with that said, I have a recipe put together, if that's what you're asking, and I make sure I understand what I want to go ahead and put on the can. And the next step is trying to find a recipe that could take hours and making it into 3, 4, 5-minute video.
Does anyone feel like Junk's voice was edited there? Like he was just going from segment to segment? Like kind of like there was no set thing, like he was just
Thank you.
cut. Alright, I'm just saying, that was weird.
He's that good at editing.
I
He
think
edits real
so.
time.
I edit it
In real time,
at the same
yes.
time.
That was
Real
good.
time editing.
Yeah, thank you. And then what it comes down to is just trying to figure out what works for the camera. I mean, there has been plenty of recipes that has never seen the light of day because I've tried them, put them on camera, and either the camera work didn't work out, or the recipe didn't work out. So has there been failures? Yes, and you got to be prepared for that. But the funnest thing about cooking and the fact that I enjoy it so much is twofold. One is this how-to video and sharing ideas that I've cooked with my family, and I share it with the world that watches the videos. But also is the editing, because I enjoy that. That's actually part of my hobby.
We need a montage of Junkyard's failed cooks. Gings.
That would be amazing.
Junkyard's failed creations.
You don't want to see that. Those videos weren't. The recipes didn't come out. I actually made a orange. It was a recipe that somebody shared with me, and they said it was really good. I said, all right, I'll try that one, and I tried it. It was an orange shake, and it had to use pudding powder and things. I was like, it was sort of weird. I said, I'll try it, and it tasted like a terrible protein drink. And it's like, so I never put it up.
You ever have something where you just make it and it comes out of the oven and you're like, the fuck is this? You ever just have that?
Like, when the hell did I make this?
Like, this isn't good. This is like flubber.
Now, as far as videotaping, no. But I have cooked one time I cooked a pumpkin pie that it looked delicious. It looked great. It looked perfect. Cut into that, put it on my plate. I was so excited. Put a big old scoop of whipped cream on top, bit into the thing, and it was the worst pumpkin pie I ever ate. And I looked back at the recipe and said, what the hell did I do wrong? And I realized I forgot to put the sugar in it. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's key, man.
Yeah. So there's been a ton of failures, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to find a lot of failures as far as cooking. But as far as you being a cook, just have fun with it, and that's what it comes down to. Have fun with it.
Don't worry, I do. So yeah, one more little thing about that. So I was thinking for my first cooking video, I would either do lasagna or chicken pot pie. Which would you guys recommend for me to do?
Chicken pot pie.
Chicken pot pie.
All right, thanks guys.
Chicken pot pie.
Pulled pork.
Chicken pie. Go ahead and try the chicken. Lasagna is fun. You can do that for your second one, but chicken pot pie. Make sure you tweet it out to me, and once you tweet it out to me, I'll make sure I'll pass it on and go from there.
All right, thanks, man. It's been great being on a podcast for the second time. Hell yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Kapachi.
Well, you know
All
what?
right.
Double
Thank
bears
you.
to that.
All right, bears.
Bye.
Fuck yeah, bears. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
It's so harsh, kicked from the server. They should be like, user from the channel was not wanted anymore. No, that sounds pretty harsh too.
User from the channel has been spanked.
Junk,
User
this is
was
a-
moved
Okay,
to your
that's going
That's
really
weird.
far.
Why don't you create a room that has like cold or something? To put them in there.
the spanking territory.
That's weird.
That's what Junkyard wants.
Oh, okay.
Hi, welcome
That's
to
weird.
ChronoCast.
I make
Dude, I watch
myself
your videos.
laugh.
Hi.
What?
I watch his. I like watching chill videos.
User
Oh, thank
left
you.
your
I
channel.
like making them too. I have fun.
That's great.
I want
Yeah.
you gonna do more Katawa Shoujo?
Okay.
Like make more of it. I mean,
No. I understood. I understood the request. It's it's a work in progress. The game's it's a bit of a challenge to be able to film it, but you know, it's. I understand there is a.
Do you have a real question? Is what he means.
Yeah.
like my question is like, what's the best anime you ever seen when you were a little kid?
But that's not going to be good because I'm
Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke. Okay.
Inuyasha.
Mononoke.
Neon Genesis Megalane.
User
Ah,
joined
shut
your
up,
channel.
Shut up.
Pokemon.
You shut up.
User was moved out of
Bye,
your channel.
Diction.
Pokemon's anime.
Pokemon's
Yeah.
not anime.
Wait, bring him back. Bring him back.
User was moved to your
Yeah,
channel.
shut up.
Wow, thanks for putting me in the fucking waiting line, you asshole!
User was moved out of your channel.
Don't do that.
User was moved to your channel.
You guys
Stop!
Are you done?
Done doing what?
User was moved out of your channel.
Utorak, stop.
User was
Okay,
moved
I'm
I'm
the
done.
host, you shit fucker!
I'm done.
User was moved out of your
Wait,
channel.
who was that? It was Utorak Scott. Oh.
Alright, my
User joined your channel.
Motherfucker!
So, did you have another question besides the anime question?
User
Yeah.
left your channel.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
So,
You guys, you go to college, right?
yes, I'm currently in college. Utorak.
I've gone to college.
She's
I plan on
gone.
going back to college.
Will you
I
bring?
plan on going back.
Where's Nick and Utorak are gone. Will they come back, please?
Where's
Where
our...
did they go?
What's going on?
User was moved to your
Alright,
channel.
where'd you put Diction?
I didn't put Diction anywhere.
User was moved to
Stop
your
touching
channel.
That's great!
Will you
Yeah, that's
guys
really great,
stop?
that's really great,
Just
that's great,
stop,
man, that's
stop,
great,
stop.
I
great,
didn't
great.
even do that time. I
Hey,
went
Diction, what
into
you just
that.
poke me for?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to pick Utorak. You limey fuck!
I didn't put you in there that time. I honestly didn't put you in there. It says like in the chat.
Hey,
He
you
puts me
horse.
in the limo
Stop
with
it.
all the people that are screaming at each other. It sucks.
Okay,
All right, let me
deep
finish my
breath.
question.
Deep breath.
Nice question, Nick Holler.
I'm not done yet.
Chilled
Oh.
did it. Chilled. It
What?
said- it
Yeah,
says
yeah,
Eatmydiction
yeah, yeah,
was
I knew it
removed
was
from
him the whole
channel
time.
policy ready by Sabina's
Renee,
Spice
I'm
Shield.
killing your pokes!
I didn't remove him though.
Says it right here.
Okay,
That may have been a
we
mistake
have
then, sorry.
Shut up! Question.
Alright.
What, you had something about college?
Yeah.
What was it?
What's your guys' major when you're still going there?
My major is going to be
Music.
computer science.
I'm in college now. I'm studying to become a game designer.
That's what I'm planning on going as. I'm just going in for computer science generally, though.
Were you about to say something, Chill?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No, I'm not saying.
What's your major in school?
My major is marketing currently.
Marketing?
Marketing, yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what mine was before.
Yeah, it was first management, then accounting, and then I realized all accountants hate their life, and now I'm currently in marketing.
You can do a lot with marketing. Like literally, you can.
I know. No,
Marketing is like communications. You can do anything with those degrees.
Yeah, but that's the problem as well, because it's not a specialty. So you're not really needed per se.
We have a whole department of marketers at my furniture store. Whole department.
People are always going to need some people to sell shit.
That is
so.
true, but the idea of marketing, no one knows if it freaking works. That's the problem behind it. You don't know if it's
You
a
need
product.
to do marketing, and then you need to do like a minor in something. Like I was a graphic design major. I was doing like a double major of graphic design and marketing.
I'm not creative.
The biggest thing about marketing...
Well, that's why I stopped doing graphic design, because I'm not creative.
the biggest thing about marketing that a lot of companies either can or cannot utilize is money. Because the unfortunate thing, it takes money to make money, and marketers and marketing... It takes money to get your name out there. It takes time to get out there. And finding a company or a corporation to be part of that understands this and takes and do that is a winning company.
Yes. Thank you, Junkyard.
That gives me confidence. But again, for those who are accountants, I feel bad for you guys. It was a miserable field. Glad I'm not in the field anymore. I literally hated every day waking up and wanted to kill myself. So I say no to accounting.
So don't go into accounting.
I've never talked to an accounting major that is actually happy. Never. Not once. They're all fucking miserable.
Nobody likes accounting.
But they're needed.
They are needed.
I need someone to count things for me.
Musicians are needed too.
Shut up. No, they aren't.
Sometimes. But as I'm saying, I never met a happy accountant.
Utorak, you could sing or play your instruments for me anytime.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna serenade Junkyard, and then he's gonna take me to bed, and the rest is history.
You know what I noticed?
Don't
that
tell
his
anybody.
wife and daughter have not interrupted him once during this entire episode.
Actually, they have been down here, and I shoot them away.
Rude. That's rude.
Well, my daughter came down here and said, "How come you're not telling them that I'm down here?" And I ignored her, and she goes, "You're gonna ignore me," and I ignored her, and then I muted the Skype at the time, and I said, "Why are you down here?" And she goes, "Huh!" and turned around and walked away.
Fucking girls are weird, man.
Yeah, we are pretty
Fucking
weird.
Utorak.
Thank you for the question, Bait Spotter.
Thank you.
It's Bat Spotter.
That's a spotter. And good luck in
That's a
college,
spotter.
sir.
Yeah, Morgan said he wants to get up here.
Morgan's not getting up here.
Spider, that reminds me. We were talking about feet fetishes at work for some reason.
No,
and this
no,
guy was asking,
no.
is there any pictures of Spider-Man contorting to suck on his own feet?
What the fuck? I'm not touching that one.
Why would you ever think that?
I'm gonna get
Just
a caller
wanna throw
up
it
in
out
here.
there.
Hold on. No, God damn
We
it.
can ask him. We'll ask him if he thinks.
I have to pee!
I want to know how many more colors.
No,
no.
Get him out!
I want to know how many colors we're going to do.
Hello.
We're already at 8:30.
We're gonna do 2 or 3 more. That's it.
Okay.
Hello.
Two more.
Hi, Ventress.
His mic
Hi.
sucks.
What's wrong with my mic?
It's really bad, but we'll give you
really
like a
bad.
couple of minutes.
Just ask your question fast.
Okay, my question. What is the weirdest thing about yourself? Because I have something really weird about me, and I was wondering, what is the weirdest thing
What's
about
the
you guys?
weirdest thing about you before
Yeah,
we tell
what's the
you?
weirdest thing about you?
Okay, I have a really weird allergic reaction, which is to temperature change.
It blows.
You have an allergic reaction when the temperature changes?
Yeah, if
Like a drastic temperature change?
like if it's really hot, and then I jump into a swimming pool or something, then I just get red blotches all over me.
That is weird.
That is very weird.
You have, what is it? Urtica?
Yeah, urticaria.
Urticaria.
Whoa! How does the musician
Holy
know
shit,
this? How does the musician know this? What the fuck?
See,
I just Googled it.
You learned something at school.
I just googled it. That's all.
You dumbass!
Way to make me
You
feel-
ran with that one.
Yeah, you really could have.
I didn't want to. I'm not gonna lie.
You could have lied. Musicians lie.
Would I lie
Accountants
to
lie.
you?
Marketers
I know
Would
shit
I
though.
say
Shut up.
something?
Yeah, not anymore.
Is
That's
this
pretty
like a
weird.
rare condition?
I'm the only person that I know of that has it. And when I went to the doctor about it for the first time, the doctor actually said that he's heard people die from it. So that was fun to be told.
So
No
don't
shit.
don't go from hot to cold or cold to hot real quick. So
No, it's not very good.
if you like get excited, don't take a cold shower.
Thanks for the advice. Utorak, I'm actually from Plymouth, by the way.
Oh really? Whereabouts in Plymouth?
You know Crown Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just near there.
Ah. Okay.
How far from you are you there?
I'm not gonna say in front of 1,700 people.
I won't stalk you, don't worry.
Where do you live?
He lives with the Queen.
Let's just say Union Street's about 15 to 20-minute walk from me.
Alright,
Oh,
so
oh,
I'll just
right,
tell you.
yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, I know where that is. I'm good. Good.
Meet him at the corner.
Junk, when you yell, it hurts people.
Yeah, it hurts my ears.
I'm sorry.
Just want to let you know.
It hurts.
Like, I don't even know what's going on anymore because my head's just ringing. I hate you, Junk.
You said what is it?
I love
Embarrassing things about what was
Weird
the question?
things. That makes us weird.
Things, weird things, whatever, something like that.
Awkward
What?
silences. I'm pretty good at those. Those are
Wait,
weird.
wait,
I'm trying to
what
think.
is the? Wait.
What's weird? What's a weird thing about you?
Everything.
Okay. His infatuation with bears. It's pretty weird.
And the
weird
fact
thing,
that he
weird
fucks
thing.
Xboxes and computers, that's kind of weird too.
I can't sit like if I'm on a train or if I'm on public transport. I can't sit next to the window because I start to get anxious, and I'll get like a panic attack because I can't. I need to like have an easy way out because I overthink things.
See, it's
pretty
different for me.
weird.
I have to be in the window seat, or because I just get bored. I like to look out the window and see stuff.
I like to know that I can get like out of a situation quite easily. So if there's someone like blocking me, then that prevents me.
Yeah, but you could just jump out the window if things get bad.
Yeah, but if I'm like on a plane, then I can't.
Yeah.
That's the worst. If I'm
What
on
do
a plane
you-
for like 7 hours
What are
next
you
to a
gonna
window.
do on a plane anyway? If you're next to a plane versus you're in the aisle seat, if something goes down, is there really a difference, man?
No, it's
You're in a
just it's
plane.
a sense of like
Your
it's a sense
senses
of
are
security.
wrong. It's wrong, man.
Yeah, I know, but you can't try and fix my brain. That's
I
what
want
think.
to. I
Like,
want to tell you you're fucked if you're in the window or if you're on the aisle. I'm trying to help you. Calm down your nerves.
all right, but looking at an aisle seat, and from my standpoint, I really enjoy the window seat myself as well. But having a family that always argued for the window seat, you know, I've just gone to the point of, all right, I'll take the aisle seat if everybody else just shuts the hell up, and that's what I do.
To be honest, like the aisle seat's better for me anyway because I'm like tall, so I can like stick my leg out into the aisle, and that feels better.
But then the cart runs over your toe.
It depends what flight you're on. Like if it's British Airways, they'll like make you aware like, oh, can you just move your feet? If it's like a shitty airline like Ryanair, they'll just fucking
Dub.
run over your foot.
Run over your foot. Well, anyone else have any weird things about them? Otherwise, we're gonna move on. I'm pretty. I think all of us are pretty weird for obvious reasons.
I am weird all the way through.
As weird as you can get.
We prefer to be on the internet than the real life world.
I used to actually wear. True story. In high school, I actually used to wear a pin that said, "Why be normal?"
That makes a lot of sense. For you.
Nerd.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for the call, Ventress.
Thank you, and sorry about my crappy mic.
You know what?
It's not that
okay.
bad when you talk.
I lowered his volume. I fixed him. Like
Okay,
neutering,
thank you.
essentially. Thank you.
User
Bye.
was kicked
Oh,
out
he
Are
was
we
trying
gonna
to say something.
Are we gonna talk about neutering now?
Well, we're gonna do 2 more callers, then
No.
we're done, and no neutery for tonight.
Yeah, no, never, Junk, ever in this world, ever.
I say we go for Gilgamesh.
User was moved to
Hi.
your channel.
Hey.
Hi, Gilgamesh. Hi, Boston Final Fantasy X.
Hi, welcome to ChronoCast. Where are you from, and what do you want to talk about?
Hello.
I'm from Texas.
And I want to talk about stop poking me, Morgan. I want to talk about whatever happened to Worms. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's been like 5 days.
Yeah, it really hasn't been that long.
I want to play. I downloaded that game, and you guys have yet to. Well, I'm never around, but when I'm around, I like to game with you guys on that because I got it now.
But you're bad at Worms.
I'm bad at every game.
You're bad at Worms. You don't
That's not true. When you see Junkyard play Worms, trust me, I'll be a god.
Wait, have you ever seen me play Worms?
I have not, but I can only imagine from every other game we have played that I know your skill level.
I know, but I want to try.
Okay, that's a little awkward. So Gilgamesh.
That was really
besides,
creepy.
That was really weird.
Besides,
Please don't do that.
Yeah, other questions is, do you guys plan on doing any horror games? Like, I'm a big fan of that genre, and I wanted to know if you guys plan on doing any more. Diction did one episode of Nightmare House, but it kind of ended.
I'll continue doing that. I just haven't had the time to record it. So.
Okay.
I used to do a lot of horror games, but I haven't done in a while.
Well, I'm supposed to play Slender, but everybody and their grandmother's playing it right now, so I was
Just
just
go
going
for
to
it,
wait
man.
a little.
I mean,
Well, because my daughter and I, we wanted to play it together, so I'm going to videotape our faces while we're doing it. But I want to put the green screen behind and all that stuff so I could edit it in. But that's a game her and I are supposed to be gaming together and play.
also, and Junkyard, I have to admit with them, I did not like MMOs, but Guild Wars won me over.
Okay, all right.
It is good enough to change you. Like, I was playing with Chilled not too long ago, actually, but yeah.
Were we playing together?
Yeah, you joined my party for a minute and then we left.
What a jerk!
Sounds
Yeah.
Yeah, what a joke.
Wait, you were
Chill doesn't care about his fans.
Oh god, not
my
this
God,
again.
Chilled, where are we going with you?
I don't know. I'm sweating balls in my room. That's what's going on here.
We're back to sweating balls again.
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting, but I can't help it.
Okay, are we done with the questions?
Yeah, well, thank you guys for having me on.
Bye.
Take care, Gilgamesh.
Yay!
You too.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah.
User in your channel
Okay,
was
here we
kicked
go.
from the server.
Shut it down.
We have one more caller.
One more caller for the night, everybody.
I'm trying to find a good caller.
Making a good one.
Your channel
Yeah,
was
make a
ended.
good one or I'll punch you.
Who's a good caller?
Don't punch.
Gay for Chilled? That sounds pretty good.
No.
No? Okay. Gay for Utorak.
No.
Gay for both of
What?
us.
Just pull somebody in.
I choose the brony.
You made a mistake.
User
There
was
you go.
moved to your channel.
Oh, bears!
Diction, wake the fuck
Double
up.
bears!
Oh my god, sorry, I forget.
Hello.
Okay, I have three things. One, is Chilled. If someone asks Ride your Italian sausage, say, hey you, don't touch me there.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Chilled, if someone asks you to touch to ride your Italian sausage, say, hey you, don't touch me there. That is my private square.
What?
That is my private square.
Hey!
Why is my Italian
Alrighty.
sausage square? No. Okay. All right.
He sounds a little young to understand that, but continue on.
Okay.
I don't worry, I understand. It's called 7th grade. Just don't worry about it.
7th grade. Holy crap.
I'm gonna
Also,
go shoot myself.
Tell me more about 7th grade.
Junkyard. If you do more drinking with Junkyard, yeah, you'd be surprised what talks about at my school. Will you be making any redheaded sluts?
I'm sorry, any what?
It's an alcoholic drink. I'm wondering if you're gonna make one.
You're in 7th grade! You shouldn't be thinking about alcoholic drinks, god dang it!
I'm not! I'm just asking if you're gonna make one.
Well, I'll be doing more drinking with junkyards, but again, you cannot drink. Where are you calling from,
He
by the
didn't
way?
say he's drinking. He was just asking about drinking.
That's pretty
I
much
know,
saying, hey, I want to learn how to drink. and I
No,
want to know how to make
Talk
this
about
drink.
drinking if you're
You
not
can
drinking.
talk. I talked about drinking before I actually
You're
started
totally not
drinking.
allowed to talk about drinking unless you can drink.
Shut up, Chilled.
Oh,
I don't drink,
oh,
thus I don't
I'm
talk
hearing
about
that.
drinking. It's
You
simple.
guys are
You can talk about it just like I talk about how I used to take acid all the time. It's after the fact. I can't
But this is
put that on.
before. This is
You
before
used
the
to
fact.
take acid?
You guys are
Dude,
parents,
like
okay?
4, 5, 6, almost 10 times, yeah.
I talk about rape doesn't mean I rape anymore.
All right. So your question is, am I going to be doing a certain drinking, certain episode, or what?
Will you be making a certain drink?
I don't know if I can understand him. He's saying 30 drink or certain drink.
Will you be making a certain drink?
A certain drink.
Tyler didn't drink, I think he said.
A certain drink.
Certain prink.
He said a certain drink.
A
Like,
certain
are you,
prank?
A herping pink.
like doing specific recipes on like how to make certain drinks on your cooking thing?
Yes.
Is cooking
Yes.
alcohol?
You're cooking. That's it's mixology. It's kind of drinking.
Exactly. I mean, as far as my drinking with Junkyard, I've already put up a margarita. I put up a martini, and those
I think
are the
he's
only...
asking if you're gonna do more of those.
Yeah. I will. Yes.
Okay.
I definitely
How
plan
is
on
that
doing
so
some
hard
more.
to interpret?
That was really complicated.
Renee, you know, that's why you were here. You deciphered that. You are... Thank you very much, Renee. So the end result is I want to do a cosmopolitan because I make... and that's more of a ladies' drink, you know, from... what was that show with the... Sex and the City. You know, they brought that to the... So it's a
The
really
Honeymooners.
good-
The horses?
The Honeymooners. So with that drink, it's a real. I actually make a very
Happy
good
days.
cosmopolitan, and it's really good for individuals as far as guys to make it for their lady friends that are old enough to drink. Exactly. And
Message to ladies: if a dude is making you a Cosmo, he's trying to get in your pants.
Is that true or no?
That is true.
What if it's just
no,
like
it's
this
not.
is a really good drink and I want you to have it?
Never let a man make you a drink ever. Ever.
Don't
and then
tell them
I plan
that.
on- and then I have also, I want to make a Colorado Bulldog, which is a Colorado drink, obviously. And so I'm going to show you guys how to make that. But I also want to make some non-alcoholic drinks as well, you know, from shakes and... so I have a whole genre of different recipes. I just got to get the time to do
User
it.
left your channel.
Did he just leave? Oh no. Okay.
Who
User
just
joined
left?
your
What
channel.
happened? Oh, what?
People
Oh.
are poking me. I just got like 50 pokes, so I just had to tell them to shut the fuck up.
Keep poking him.
Poke is for friends who do stuff
Okay,
together.
thank you, Simply
all right.
Bears.
By the
thanks.
way, I'm calling in from Canada, and thank you for having me. It's been the best
Oh,
experience
Canada.
God damn it, Renee.
Our home
Great
and native land. Tim Hortons and maple
Thank
syrup,
Stop it,
mooses,
Cassie,
mounties,
asshole.
and
ever.
bears.
Oh, wait, before I go, Junkyard, can I send you a mixed drink site?
Yeah, go ahead and just send it to me via Twitter, and I'll grab it from there.
Okay.
Gassy, stop!
Thanks, Simple.
Thanks for the call, Simple.
Thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Bye.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
It's so mean, kicking the server. I think we're done for tonight, guys.
Are we going back to the Skype
Are we
call? or
done?
is that
We could
it?
probably end it here.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
Well, that's been ChronoCast episode. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
On that, they had
Coming
those
in.
August 27th, episode 1817. Thank you for joining us as well.
Once again, another great episode. I'm just going to go ahead and sign out for myself, but then everybody else can
We're
take it
offline,
from there.
Chuck. Offline.
This is Junkyard.
We're-
Thanks for
they
watching.
They don't hear anymore, Chuck. They just
You
stopped.
suck.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead, Chuck.
This is Junkyard. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Needless to say, keep gaming.
All right.
Keep
and we're-
bearing.
Okay.
Now,